Electric Greg Tar with a $5 super chat. Says that's a great shirt, Gary. Thank you.
It is a great shirt.
Man, you are in this video. You are in this video.
I'm right next to them.
2 people away.
That's so fucking funny. I definitely saw them. Did not know who they were.
Well, now you know.
Did
Next
not
time you
know
can
who they were.
introduce
Bear,
yourself.
if you're able to bring up this footage, because like I'm in the video.
The 2 minute 37 second.
36. That's so funny.
That's so damn
She's
funny.
gonna like walk over me and start asking me questions probably.
Kevin Asex with a $77 or 77 month resubscription.
There we go.
Says Mike is acting tough right now, but I know he'll hop on Discord tonight and cry about how hurt he is. Is that true, Mike?
There's Bless
Oh, there's Bless back there.
Oh, and they have Bruce Green and give me a lower third. Dude.
No, you don't deserve it. You didn't know who they
Give me a lower
were.
third. Why does Bruce get? Bruce isn't even in the
like
video.
that you guys are eating off like metal prison plates. Are we gonna address them?
Eating some gruel.
And they have famous person under Bruce Green. I'm right next to him. Give me a lower third.
You went from not knowing you were next to them to now mad.
Give me a dang lower third.
Man, Gary got in your head already. The ego just shot
You
up.
know what? You should stand next to Gary right now.
It's nothing that Blessing's not already thinking, I promise. He's already Blessing is already thinking about how high he can go in this business.
Oh, 100%. Adam Nixon.
This is a stepping stone.
Is this from our Reddit? Is this where we're pulling this from? Are people in Reddit talking about me?
Gary just knows, bro.
Gary just know?
No, Gary sees greatness and knows greatness.
I know. I've been around a long time. I've seen it all, Blessing. I know.
Hang.
I know that you are the next generation. You're the next big thing.
I appreciate it.
But it's not going to happen for you here. You need to go to a big. You need to get to a bigger and better.
fair.
Gary, what are you trying to do to us right now?
I'm trying to support my. I'm trying to support my friend Blessing.
Are you trying to become his
Gary's trying to
manager
get his
for
spot back on
10%?
KFGD.
That's what it is.
The writer's strike. I got to get back on a daily show.
Only way I can get back on KFGD.
Gary's trying to get me off of KFGD.
This is what you get when you stop answering, asking me to come on KFGD. I go rogue.
It's so funny.
Adam with a $2 super chat says, just a quick hello to my good friend Snowmac Mike.
Hello.
Night Owl Brian.
Oh,
with
is
a-
that Adam?
Yeah, Adam.
Is that our Adam?
Adam
Gary?
Vision.
That's our
That's
Gary.
Adam Vision.
That's our Adam.
With a
Adam tried
$5.
to separate me and Gary once. Try to get in the middle of us.
It's impossible. Nobody can get between Mike and what he wants.
Yeah, not me and Gary. No.
Night Owl Brian with a final super chat of the day for today's Kind of Funny Games Daily post show. Big head. No, actually, there's going to be 2 left. Sorry.
2 left.
Night Owl Brian says, ask Fran how he feels about his Diablo inventory management.
That's a great question if I've ever heard one.
Oh, he's
They
not.
can
I
figure
mean,
it out.
I actually did. I was on Fran's Diablo podcast.
Oh, sweet.
Either earlier this week or last week. I don't remember. All the days kind of blend into one another these days. But yeah, he's not a fan of the inventory management in Diablo. If you get him started on that, you're going to be listening for a long time.
Well, here's the thing. Big Head Isaac
was that Fran?
well,
Oh, that was a present fan.
Big Head Isaac with a $5 super chat says, purely just want to point out I'm a sports physio and tell Mike he needs to stop softball for a couple of weeks, please. I'll
Yeah,
send
you
him
got
rehab
to
advice
rest
if
that
he
leg.
needs.
Thanks, big-headed Isaac. We'll do it.
You should
not gonna
fucking
listen to
ice
you.
that, elevate it.
In one ear, out the other.
I went that, I probably would have encouraged you to
I
do
went 2
softball
for
yesterday.
4 last night. I didn't play well.
Fuck yeah, you did,
You know,
brother.
I didn't play well, so like maybe I'll skip a week, or maybe I got to go 4 for 4 next week.
Jamie Simons donated the final one. This is the actual final one. Final one. $5 from Jamie Simons over there in New Zealand. Says, Bliss, I got my physical armored core from Japan today. Any tips for my first playthrough?
That was.
I didn't know that Andy was like a
good.
master
That
of
was good.
accents and impersonations.
Holy
He did
cow.
Fran. He's done someone from New Zealand.
And I
wanna
haven't
hear-
dipped into the New Zealand Duffy in a while, and
Dude,
it's
that
just
was
like riding a
deep.
bike,
Wow.
brother.
Holy cow.
It's like riding a bike.
Like, it was so Australian that I didn't even understand a word you said.
Well, that's the thing. Is there a difference
Yeah,
between the
mate.
New Zealand and the Australian accents? I'm not sure. There are probably some New Zealand people that are really
Yeah,
fucking offended right
the
now.
New Zealand, based on a lot of my studying, it's a lot more E than E.
Okay.
It's a lot more like when you hear Alana talk. Some people who don't know a lot about accents will be like, "Oh, is she British?" Right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people mix up the British and the Australian accent.
The reason why I know New Zealand is from watching a lot of Flight of the Conchords.
okay,
I love
because
Flight
they're
of the Conchords.
Kiwis.
So
right?
Brett McKenzie becomes Brit.
Right.
Hey, Brit.
Right.
So Bliss, I got my physical armor core from Japan today. Any tips for my first playthrough?
Armored Core 6?
I think you're right.
got it
There
in.
is now that you mention it, there is a subtle difference. Yeah.
They got it in. They got their physical armored core 6 already in
Wait, really?
today from Japan, apparently.
Huh.
Well, they're not far from
send it
Japan,
to me,
so they would get
Jamie.
it first.
Yeah, send it over.
Yeah.
I mean, the only tip I have, right, because I've only played the first chapter, would be to don't be afraid to switch up your tool set, right? Like, go into your armory, switch out guns if you're having any trouble, and like try to experiment with different things. But that's the only tip I can give you, being so early on for me.
Can I call this right now?
Go for
Call
it.
it out.
I want to call this right now. I'm calling dibs on something very, very important. I don't know if this is happening.
Okay.
But if From Software / Bandai Namco send us the collector's edition, I want the Big Mac.
That's all you.
I want the Big Mac statue.
That is all you.
Can I call dibs on something?
What?
No.
I thought you were going to be like, I want to hang out with you tonight. Thank you so much for watching this Kind of Funny Games Daily Post Show. A super chat with our super hosts. We will see you momentarily over in the lab because Mike, Fran, no, you're not playing.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
you
just
are
going to help them set up.
Okay, Fran, Gary, Joey, and Greg will be playing Diablo together.
That's a good group.
All of
great
the
group.
Diablo
It's a great
heads are
group.
in there getting at it. We'll see you in a bit, everybody. Thank you so much. We love you.
Goodbye.
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Oh, sexy.
It really turns her on. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an afternoon stream here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames and youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. I'm one of your Diablo devotees, Greg Miller. And today, me, Joey Noel, Gary Whitta, and Fran are taking on the bastards that think Lilith is so great. We're going to be streaming a whole bunch of Diablo. Joey was like, I was like, how you doing, Joey, in Diablo? And she's like, I'm ready to go to World Tier 4, but none of my friends are down to push it up with me. And I said,
Anything else
oh,
you need to know over here?
I'm
about
down to
how
push
this
it
all
up.
works?
Yeah, Gary, what up? You're on the camera. You're talking right now. They can see you.
This will have chat and the game in it?
It's already going. They can hear you. You're live.
Oh, we're live. All right.
Yeah. This is how it is,
Oh,
Gary.
God, that's loud.
They're going to see the sausage get made.
How do I turn that?
They're going to see the sausage get made.
That is so loud.
Turn
Now, of course, Fran not here.
Oh,
But
yeah,
he is
of
in the
course.
chat.
He's been in the chat for
Maybe a
quite
door
some
bolt
time.
down?
Interesting.
Is he taking a bus? What is he doing?
Perfect, thank you.
I mean, that's possible, but you figure, you know, back in my day, if I would have been late when Fran was my boss, there would have been hell to pay.
Oh, hell.
But here, when
no.
Fran's late, well, no big deal. Come on, now, why? Oh, come on, is it that big? Oh, why, you know? That's what I get now.
He's so cool. He's so cool. It's ridiculous. Hey,
Oh, I screwed that up.
Not in
Hey,
town.
how you doing, Mike?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Happy to set you all up and have some fun. It's
Thanks
pretty
for setting
exciting.
Joey up at a computer where she could talk to us, too.
Well, she was, and then, you know, she got booted out of that one, so we put her in a new computer room there.
You're a real piece of work. I'm gonna join up. I'm gonna go try to join up on Joey. Joey's gonna be the one that. Oh, she's. Can I promote her to group leader?
Oh, let me go get another drinky real quick.
Dude, get your drinky. Get
Are you going to get another juvie? What are you going to get?
You got to hydrate.
There it is.
Another grape nuts.
promoting.
He's going to get another grape nuts juvie. You know who that is. That's Nate Shot.
Invite Gary to the
It's
party.
grape nuts.
He loves grape nuts.
That is not the man's name.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be playing Diablo all afternoon here, having a lot of fun. Are we doing? Do I have to work? Do I have to say the bar thing, Mike? What are
Yeah,
we
you
doing?
can promote the
We're
bar.
doing a bar. If you want to see more, fill the bar. It's
Yeah.
all of us hanging out.
You guys will stream till 2 o'clock.
You want to see less of Fran? Don't fill the bar. It's easy.
Yeah.
If
If
you
you
want
want
to come, nobody knows.
have fun with Fran and Gary and Greg. I have been told to ask Fran about his inventory management, so I'm hearing that's going to be a great conversation for everyone. And most importantly, hey, we're working our way through the bar. Of course,
Working
at
our way
20
through the
bar fills. We will do a Nick hosts a D&D session with Kind of Funny, the second ever D&D session. It should be a really good time and really exciting stuff. He's very excited about that one, so we'll have a good time. All right.
Now, here's something interesting.
Yeah.
Night Owl Brian says, I think 3 hardcore sorcerers is the way to go for this stream. Joey, we want to get her to World Tier 4. Me too, honestly. Get to World Tier 4. But Joey has to then go do a review, and I'm not sure if we're allowed to say what it is, so I won't. But then it'll just be me, Fran, and Gary.
Yep.
And we could get wild.
The boys
we
are
could
back
do
in
the
town.
hardcore stream. The boys are back in town, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I want to put this up on the old, what do you call it? Instagram. Nah, it's not worth it. Nobody's... Chad, have you ever seen me post, hey, I'm live on something on Instagram and come over? Instagram, all you sick fucks want are me hanging out and having a good time.
Yeah.
I do anything promotional over there, y'all have, you're like, I won't heart this. I won't even no one's going to see it.
Yeah, but it's still fun content. I think people enjoy your Instagrams.
Oh, they do? No, I love, but on my Instagram, I'm saying needs to be different kind of content. It can't just be me saying, hey, we're also going on this. Chappelle says, please promote on Threads. I try.
Oh, we still
try.
using Threads?
Yeah, we
When
are.
are we giving up on that? Never?
You got
Threads
to
is gonna be
be
the
cool to
dominant-
make it on Threads.
Threads is going to be the dominant one.
Threads is going to be the one. Love that. Love that. Here comes Fran. I can hear his voice.
Here he comes.
I'm excited because Fran's bringing equipment too, so
I can hear you, Joey. Do you hear us?
we got to make room for him.
That's fine. You're already over at the... Are you in the dungeon? All right. We'll start heading that way if you want. You're breaking up real bad, Joey. It's like you're in Oxenfree. Talk to me beyond the grave. But anyways, back to me. Here Fran comes. Yeah. No, Joey, we love hearing from you. We miss you. I'm sorry Mike and Tim screwed you over on this one. That's really the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of funny. A Viper's Pit. Fran's here!
Coffee, but
Let's
I'm
go!
here. All right,
Okay, get your
5
coffee,
minutes
get your coffee.
late.
I'll
I'm
take your
sorry.
coffee. No,
I'm
no,
sorry,
you
boss. I was 5 minutes late. Never happened.
We'll take it out of your paycheck. That's FM3_. Of course, he's always streaming, usually in the middle of the goddamn night, but you can go watch Fran play some Diablo all the time, too.
Yeah. I'm ready.
What's up,
Whenever
Fran?
You're ready.
Oh my gosh, Gary, you look cool.
Thank you. I've never done this with you guys before, but this is cool. It's great setup you guys have got
Right?
here. I love it.
Yeah, they were like, oh, Gary. I was like, yesterday to Mike, I'm like, yeah, Gary and Fran are coming over. And he's like, no, I think they're going to play from their house.
It's like
I'm why? We built
gaming
this thing.
paradise.
And he's like, well, Gary's going to be on the XCast later in the day. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Just have him come over and hang out with us all day.
It reminds me, it's like an old school LAN party.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Gary, you look awesome.
Thank you, buddy. I think, I'm in your group, right? So we're just waiting for Fran to join us?
Yeah. I'm looking at I'm inspecting your character over here.
Yeah.
Damn good, Gary. Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing.
Oh, I know you have. Yeah, I rolled a seasonal sorcerer, and I'm very. I like their outfits so much better than my rogue.
So you have a rogue here?
Yeah, I'm a rogue. My eternal character's a rogue. My seasonal is a sorcerer.
And what does Joey have?
Joey's also a rogue.
Okay, so 2 rogues and a sorcerer so far. What do we know what Fran has?
A lot of problems. But I don't know what he is.
I mean, he's got a level 100 something. I just don't know what class it
No,
is.
that was Eternal Realm.
Oh,
We're playing Eternal though.
We are on Eternal.
We're taking Joey up and me up to tier 4.
Oh, you're not playing the season?
When Joey leaves, me and Gary can do whatever we want. We can do season.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, you don't care. You just want to throw it in our face. You just when we
Oh,
say
man.
we didn't do that, you want to throw it in our face.
So, yeah, basically, yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. Gary,
that's fine.
Gary, I want to spend money in the shop.
First things.
Do you? I haven't found a single
That's
cosmetic that I would want to
And
buy.
that's where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
I want to buy stuff, but I look at it, I'm like, I don't need it. Don't like it. Don't need to like it that much. That's not that bad, I guess, actually.
I see.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That kind of looks like Assassin's Creed-y. But everything kind of looks the same. Like, do I really want to spend $1,700? What about the mad gesture over here?
Interesting choice.
Athram says Greg is part of the problem. No. I'm part of the solution, because I'm not just buying things. I would like to buy things and support the game I love that's given me hundreds of hours of entertainment.
Beautiful.
Maybe you're part of the problem. You think everything should be fucking free and you should have an endless drip of content with no investment back. You know, you sicken me. And if you don't go to patreon.com/kindafunny right now, you're part of the problem. Got to keep them in line, Gary. All right?
I got it. With this whole setup with like a dedicated monitor just for Twitch chat, I feel like I'm fucking Shroud or something. Right? I feel like
Yeah. It feels good, right? It feels good.
Yeah,
It
you
feels
are a
right.
streamer. You're
No, I'm not a
streamer.
big time streamer like Lupo or Shroud or
You were one of the first
any of these
streamers.
guys.
got
Was
all the
I?
names.
Remember that? I remember when you were doing what's its face? PUBG long before.
Yeah, I was streaming over a 56K modem
He was.
back in the day, just playing ASCII character games.
Gary, I know it's old hat at this point. I know you've heard it from everybody, from the King of Kings all the way down to the lowliest serf, but this shirt's amazing.
Thank you. I got to say, I've never had so much confidence.
I love
Like,
it-
I
love it when you
can't
put
go
up
out with
you
this
went-
shirt without getting at least
Yeah,
one compliment.
You went around the mall or something. And
Oh.
everybody's like, oh my god!
Somebody
look at
wanted to
this.
take. Somebody took my picture. He's like, I got to take a picture of that shirt.
Amazing.
It's a good shirt.
It is a great shirt, Gary.
It's fine. I'm laughing because remember last time? Why don't you put it in the center? What's going on? And then you like flipped it.
I'm teleporting to Lorelei here.
I still have the photo of that. Okay, so
Oh, so I can see the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat both
You got
at once.
everything, man.
This is amazing.
Gary, you should just hang out here more often.
I
know You got a
should.
family and you got countertops in your kitchen now, but you should just hang out with us.
I love it. I'll happily spend as much time with you as you're happy with.
Hello.
well, I'll get it. But
You know you're always welcome here, Joey. Jesus, Gary.
Sound mixer here for you to mess with. Make sure you're all set.
but where am I?
Now this is an interesting one, Gary. All right.
Go on.
In the live chat, Funky Gouda says we need Gary on Kinda Funny Games Daily as well.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
As you may or may not know, Gary Whittam, the one and only Imran and Reb are getting married this month.
They
I'll
are.
say next
Woo!
month. This month.
We will be there.
We will be there as well. I'll be officiating because I'm amazing. However, another man will be there. That man's name is the Reverend Jared Petty.
Okay.
The Reverend Jared Petty is going to host Games Daily on Monday the 21st. Would you like to co-host with him and try to keep it to a less than 3 hour long show?
What day is that?
Monday the 21st of August.
Let me check. Let's see what's
Well,
going
I
on.
don't. I mean, I'll check for you. You're on.
Gary, you're on strike. Like, just, let me
Well,
check
you
with my
never know.
assistant.
You never know.
I'm totally.
I saw your little. I saw your tweet and stuff the other day.
no,
about
I'm
it.
good. I can do it on the 21st.
All right, I'm penciling it in, and I'll drop you both an invite so we don't forget.
All right.
And again, let's keep it an hour and a half-ish. I know you guys.
Do
love
Gary's
thick
game
little-
dailies go long?
Oh
Well, yeah.
no,
Every time.
I mean,
With Jared, they do.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, well,
I'm
Jared,
hoping it's
for
a
sure.
slow news day. Although I usually get, for some reason, I always land on big news days.
You bring the thunder, you know.
They know you're on, Gary. They
I
want.
make the news.
That's right.
It's also true.
He's a newsmaker.
If it's not a headline story when we start, it will be by the time I'm done.
right.
Yeah. What do we got over here? Question mark to your Diablo stream with Greg, Gary, and Fran. Joey has already run out of time and won't have time for her Capstone dungeon, so she's already off to go review stuff. Which means, gentlemen, the world's ours. I guess we should address there was a power outage in the neighborhood. So just like a blip of power long enough to take everything at the studio out, including the lights and the streams and all the stuff like that.
Super
But then it came
fun.
back. Super fun.
It's a shame that we lost the cool background lights. I like those.
We'll get it back for you one day, Gary. Don't worry.
I mean, yeah, I looked better, frankly. Than
No,
I do right now.
Gary, how can you improve on perfection? How can you improve on perfection? So this is an interesting one. As you all know, I love Diablo. But as you probably also know, Gary and Fran are obsessed with Diablo. You guys are on another level of Diablo.
I wouldn't know about obsessed, but I have been playing a lot of it. Fran is obsessed.
You're obsessed, Gary.
Gary, you're a level 81. I see you're streaming.
I'm not a level 100.
Yeah, you got a kid though. Two
That's
kids.
right, 2 kids, yeah.
Like 2 BAFTAs.
I feel like you should be able to subtract 10 levels for every kid that I have.
Oh, look at the lights are back
Technically, I
there.
am one.
Making it
Oh,
happen,
he's done
Captain.
it.
Bam!
He has
Happen.
done it.
Fuck you, PG&E.
Fucking beauty.
The first strike was when you blew up that neighborhood. This was your second one. Don't do another thing or we'll have words, all right? So here's the thing, though. Like, you guys are doing way more endgamey stuff than I am, right? Like, I love Diablo. Jen and I play it. We're doing the seasonal stuff. But, we're bouncing around. We got the kid and everything else. Fran's 100 here. So I want to kind of put my level 53 Genevieve here and my seasonal character in your hands of what should we do. Because, like, the Capstone dungeon we were going to do is recommended for 70. Personally, I found World Tier 3 not easy, but not that hard.
So, are we playing the season now?
Well,
Yes.
this is what we're talking about right now.
Right now we're on Eternal.
Right now I'm opening the question to you, my
Yeah, get
co-host.
off Eternal. No, yeah, we should definitely. If
You
it's
wanna-
okay with you guys.
Yeah, I'm down to do season stuff.
I got to be honest with you. I don't love the season.
Okay.
Huh.
I mean, we can do it. I mean, I've got stuff in the season I need to do.
It's like.
I just think it might be more useful to get Greg to do the Capstone and get him on World Tier
That
4.
was my
Okay.
question. So my question
Whatever
right
you guys
now is,
want. I'm messing.
but I want your 2 expert opinions. Like, are we going this Capstone dungeon? If I found World Tier 3, fine. Am I going to be fine here? I'm only level 53.
And Fran would probably know more than I do, but I found that I was able to go to World Tier 4 long before the recommended 73. Like, I think I was in my high 50s.
I mean,
and I was fine at World Tier 4.
What level are you again, Greg?
53.
And Gary?
I've been playing a lot of solo World Tier 3 and having no problem.
And Gary, what level are you
He's
on?
81.
81.
Yeah, so like we could easily carry you through the Capstone.
Yeah,
Let's do it then. Okay.
we'll piss through this.
Let's do
Capstone
this,
dungeon.
then do some seasonal.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? We'll get a little bit of everything.
So let me go back. Yeah, no, I'll do whatever you guys
does
want.
say, Greg, get Greg the capstone on both. He can adjust the difficulty he needs after.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you're. There's no
I'm
reason to do
a
the.
blueberry, right? I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
on World Tier 5 would kick the crap.
Like really, if you're moving to World Tier 4, it's hard even if you get in there. But if you're around like 60, you can manage it. But everything hurts.
But we can carry him and unlock it for him, and then he's got
Yeah.
it for whenever he wants
Exactly.
to try it out.
I invited you, Franny.
Oh, you're playing as Jen.
Yes.
Nice.
My character is Jen, and I play with Jen. But Jen plays
Oh,
as
that's what you said yesterday. I didn't fully process that.
Yeah, it was very.
I thought it was
confusing
like the look, and it's
No,
actually the
no,
name.
no.
Got it.
Just obsessed with my wife, y'all.
So we're all partied up.
You should be able to portal right to me. I'm right at the gate here.
I need to first. Let me
go
just
through your items.
No. Well, oh crap. Don't worry about that part. Yeah, my turnaround was a disaster, but I just need to make sure my mouse is working.
Excuse me.
It's not.
Oh, do you want a controller and play like a real person?
That's a hoot.
Got him.
Is this the capstone dungeon that we're
Okay, it's
outside?
not
Yeah,
working. So let me. You guys start moving. Get organized, and I got to get my mouse working here.
Okay.
Yeah, Fran, when you get a second, can you stream to us if you're not already?
Oh, which thing is pushing the stream to you?
It should be
OBS, and then there should be the one up there.
Yeah. If you need help, just let me know.
OBS says it is streaming, but its source is black. Let's see.
Yeah, if you could fix that. Thanks so much.
Look at Fran, the expert. He can do it on his own too.
I'll find it.
He's so smart.
PC game cap. Yeah, it must be trying to grab the.
Is that you, Fran? Wolf?
Nah, that's somebody else.
Oh, this is someone else hanging out here waiting
Fran's
for the capstone.
Fran.
Did that fix it for you?
I'm gonna go look at him.
Yes, it did. Thanks so much.
Sure.
Man, you guys look so cool.
Onboard memory mode.
Gary, what clan you in?
I'm not in a clan. Can I be in yours?
Yeah, let me invite you to the kind of funny clan.
Yeah, invite me.
Just did.
Getting killed here.
The hell is that?
My game is
Some
running like
animals
crap.
want
as
Stuff
well,
giving
by
us
the
shit
way.
there.
Yeah, we gotta get it.
Ooh, clan invite. Join a clan. Here we go. Ooh, I've been invited to the clan. How many people are in this clan?
I think we're max, so I'm declining some of these ones that are sitting over here.
Yeah, Greg,
open
just
them again. Yeah.
just for like action's sake, you guys should totally play something together.
If we enter the dungeon, you can join us.
No, you've got 76 of 147.
Oh yeah, Gary
Oh,
can
so-
actually
okay.
Gary can carry you through even. So I would just start it and
Okay.
I'll join
You
you.
want to just start?
Yeah.
Just for action's sake, you don't want to. I'm having problems here.
Listen, Fran, the chat is here to hang out and see us talk. They could, if you want to
You know
see
me, I was
Diablo,
worried
watch
I-
Fran.
I was worried you're gonna be like, what is going on over there?
Oh no, I mean, we knew what we were doing.
It's going to be.
When we got you in here, we knew exactly what we were doing, and we
Do you
were
have
happy
a
to have you.
potion, Greg, for your 5% experience boost?
I do. Yeah, I should probably pop that, shouldn't I? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't have any assigned, of course.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
I'm good.
All right, let's go.
Now, Gary, why have you been bitten by the Diablo bug? What brings you back?
I don't know. It's not even back. I talked to Fran about this when I did his Diablo podcast last week. I never had got into a Diablo game before, and I tried them all.
Yeah.
Until I think we're gonna go it this way. Until this one, and this one for some reason more than any of the others, maybe because it's the most polished and the best looking one, really got its claws into me. Where the hell is this dungeon?
We got to enter the chamber and then choose our path. So I think we just have
maybe
to
this-
interact with one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going.
No, but we need there's usually a stone
Yeah,
or
but
something.
we're gonna open it and then we got to get the stones out.
Okay. Right. I haven't done a capstone in a while.
Sure.
Do-do-do.
That's great. I'm glad that worked for you. Yeah, I just did Fran's podcast yesterday. That's not up yet anywhere, is it, Fran, or is it your Twitch?
Now, it would just be a VOD like in my Twitch, but I'm gonna put up the full podcast. So if you missed it live, that was a good one.
It was
as was Gary's.
I mean, anytime we get to talk about
Yes.
it's exciting. It's still, Gary, have you found it ruining other games for you? Because for me, it's like, I'm going to go play or review something, and then I'm playing, I'm like, this isn't Diablo.
Yeah, it's the only. I'm not very good at like dual wielding games. Like generally, if my focus is on one game at a time. So right now, I'm just pretty much exclusively playing this.
Yeah, Gary. I mean, I think you were talking about it. A lot of people have been recently, but it's just like it is comfort food. Like some people are playing it as a secondary, like kind of.
I mean, I can pretty much play it on autopilot.
Yeah,
at this
exactly.
point.
watch a show or something. Have that. Oh goddamn! I got smushed, Gary. He dropped some.
I got you.
He dropped the pentagrams.
Come on, die.
Die.
I was fearing.
Die.
There you go. All right, I got you.
Thank you. Yeah. Now, who are you usually playing with, Gary?
I usually play with Adam.
Yes.
Adam Vision.
Adam Vision. We play a lot with Felicia
Yeah.
and Naomi Kyle.
How is Naomi? I
That's
haven't
been
heard
our
from
foursome
Naomi
in the
forever.
past. She's great.
Yeah.
Really?
Need more energy.
Okay, I'm coming. We're gonna delete this dungeon, my friends.
And then, Gary, you know, one of my favorite things is what a big video gamer your wife is. Has Diablo gotten her at all?
She created a necro and she's done a little bit of running around because we were doing the 2-player, couch co-op.
co-op, yeah, that's
but
how
we
we
haven't
did
had
it.
we haven't had time to like get into it a lot yet. But I think she likes her necromancer.
Got it.
I'm gonna retweet Greg's.
Grenade!
Okay.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna be a piece.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
no problem.
No problem.
Well, I also at the end of the Eternal season, I switched to like one of the most overpowered. Because I talked to you both about this. Like, I generally just make my own builds, which I did, but it was the end of the Eternals preseason, that is. So I was like, I'll try this crazy overpowered thing, and literally I just kind of like hold down the right button, and everything died.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, you get to a point where you really can't just switch off and play it.
But for that reason, actually, this is called the Wear NATO build. I don't enjoy playing it that much. It's too like
Too OP.
Well, it's just like, yeah, I literally hold down a button and tornadoes fly out of my werewolf. It's a killer.
I got stepped on the pentagram
Man,
again.
there's a lot of
I stepped
fear
on the
here.
pentagram again. I'm sorry, I'm dead. Every time I see it, I want to step on it and it kills me.
I got you.
I know. I appreciate my big brothers here.
But you're 53. I mean, this is are the
70.
enemies?
They're 70 for
Yeah, like you're gonna get smacked.
I know. I know I'm cheating the system. I know.
But yeah, I mean, you shouldn't feel bad about it, is my only
Hell
point.
no. I'll cheat any system I want.
Like,
Right?
your level of resistance versus them is so reduced.
Yeah, if you just let us like clear ahead of you a little bit, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but that's not fun.
I forgot
I
how
want
to
to be
play
there
this
mixing it up.
Or getting killed, which seems to be the case.
It's just every time the pentagram drops, I gotta get out of the way. So Gary, not enjoying the season. Tell me about that.
I don't think it. I mean, I get that it's free, and that's fine. But to me, it doesn't add anything interesting. The Malignant Hearts thing, it's not that interesting. It's just a slightly different gem socketing system.
Yeah, but there's some really, like, powerful, fun ones.
There are, but I feel like the real value is going to be in the paid expansions that are.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like a totally
That's
different
year
class.
away.
Yeah. And it's good that they're giving us something to do, and it came relatively early.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of months since release, if that.
So-
So I'm just, there's not a ton of stuff to do in the season, I don't think.
Yeah, so I want to challenge that, actually, because it did surprise me that it was one thing, I guess, to help. I mean, actually, I guess all of you are doing it. It's like, oh, man, I'm playing my Eternal Realm. Let's get to World Tier 4. The achievement of that, I understand, wanting to get it done. But you also have, like, basically a year, probably, is the way to look at it.
For sure.
But I'm like, hearing from you, Gary, like starting with that, you're like, season's not doing it for me. Well, it's the same. It just adds these cool new powerful gems and it adds a quest line, but it's the same. So is it more that you're not enjoying your class, or quite frankly, do you just think you're too low level and not invested?
Maybe.
I think
I do like playing as a rogue. I don't enjoy my rogue as much as my sorcerer, but again,
Right.
because my sorcerer is so powerful.
What level are you, season?
I'm 43 as a rogue.
So it's starting to come together
Yeah.
for a build.
Yeah.
You're still a ways out though, like 60, I would say, starts.
But I can't clear a group of mobs anywhere near as fast as I can with
Yeah.
my sorcerer.
See, I think that's it. You're so used to like this end game power.
Yeah, no, I know what you
And
mean.
it's
I'm just not impressed with the Malignant Heart thing.
So I've gone through that a little bit too. I was piling them up. I'm like, maybe later. I'm too busy to like even bother with them. They don't seem like they're gonna do as much for me right now. But you start to get some really cool, effective, powerful ones. So
I mean, I got my first Wrathful Heart the other day, and it's
Yeah.
pretty cool bonuses.
there's one in the season I haven't gotten yet that everybody's using. It's called the Barber Heart. And it's overpowered and broken, basically. So what it does is like...
And it totally ruins the experience and sucks.
Oh, it does, but I wouldn't change much about... It ruins it because what happens is if I was using it right now,
Yeah.
you guys wouldn't see your damage. You would see that the enemy's immune to you. And it literally feels like you're not hitting anything as the other group of players. And what's happening is it's absorbing your damage. And then it explodes like every 2 to 4 seconds or whatever.
Okay.
But it just, like, you keep hitting enemies and they just say immune. You don't see your numbers, which I think is crazy. And it stems from, I believe, Blizzard doesn't have a system for absorbed damage. So they literally just show you that the enemy's immune, which it's not. It's absorbing your damage. It's hard to describe, but for me, I feel like it's a bit of kind of a rule-breaking thing in the game. So I don't think they're going to change it, but everybody's using it, and it's annoying in that sense. But like, I think people are having tons of fun with it. So
In the live chat, Michael Costa says, "Is it worth it to jump into Diablo a month before Starfield comes out?"
yeah, if you have the time, a month is plenty.
You get a
time
lot
to
done in
stuff
a month.
Have you ever, it'd be like, have you ever played Diablo? Like, just experiencing it, I mean, is a lot of fun, don't you think?
100%. And I think it's that thing, Fran, you and I had a great discussion where I talk about, like, for me, this is the smorgasbord game of whatever I want to do in it, you can go do. So it's kind of like, do I want something to play all day long? Do I just want 30 minutes? Do I want to just feel like I'm making some progress? And then me personally, right, like, it's very weird to have a evergreen game. Usually I play stuff, beat it, move on to the next thing. So to have this sitting around and be like, oh, I'm going to play it over the next few years, I'm sure. So there isn't a real big hurry to hit level cap, to do this, to do whatever. Like,
Right.
I feel like you can put Diablo down and to go to Starfield when you want to.
Yeah. And maybe still going back to my question, like Gary, like kind of answered it. I'll be direct with you. I feel like you chose another class you're not used to. If you don't like the class, I think you need to start over. But you also might just be like, you need to get more power in aspects, and you got to do another build. And like, that's the game, which you told me you like doing. So, like, because the season is everything this is, it's just you have to grind again.
Yeah.
Which was the whole discussion we had. I was like, yeah, I want to start at level like 63 or 73 and just start building with the power and then grind to 100. That's what I want my season to be, roughly. But Greg, like,
Yeah, buddy.
you're also playing the Eternal Realm, which... Is it just getting it done?
Well, this was like I was telling you yesterday on the show, right? This is, I'd like to have all the difficulties open to me, and then I still haven't done all my altars of Lilith. I have it turns out 15 left.
Oh,
I
right.
dedicated a weekend to that. Leah had a map on her iPad and took me to find all of them. Some of them are really tucked away. Like without a map, I don't know how you would find them.
And I was using the Polygon guide, or still am too, I guess.
I used the IGN one. They're both good.
Yeah, but I enjoyed that just to clear my mind, but I couldn't get it done in time for the season deal. So again, when Jen wants to play, we're clipping on season, right? We're going back into it. But then when I want to play and not get necessarily, not even too much ahead of her, but when I was just wanting to do something I knew I could futz around with more and feel more powerful, I was too.
But it is interesting that so far, so Gary's like, I don't know about the Malignant Hearts, and the questline doesn't. The questline's nothing. I mean, it's great that it's rewritten and it's a new character, but from a gameplay perspective, it's literally like side quest vibes.
Yeah,
except for a new end boss, Barshin. But I was gonna say, Greg, do the idea of the Malignant Hearts and new power, has it grabbed you at all?
The Malignant Hearts, no. But again, I'm so early in season that I really don't
Yeah,
think.
you haven't had time.
Yeah,
right?
like what, level 15, 16, somewhere?
Yeah, you're still ready. I don't know how you even managed to find any time to play it, dude. Because you're playing other games offline and running a company and the shows and like, I'm like, good lord, and you got a kid.
I'm starting Baldur's Gate on Friday with a group, and I'll be interested to see how much that ends up taking away from this.
Talk to me about
that becomes the new thing.
Yeah, what for Baldur's Gate? What's your history with that?
I know, it's another one where I've always been aware of them. I never really got into it, but I'll try this one, and maybe this will be the one.
Yeah. Similar boats there, a vibe for me on this one. Where Diablo, I fell in love with Diablo 3, but Baldur's Gate, I've never been a Baldur's Gate guy. Divinity didn't click for me because of the combat, so I know it's very obviously the same stuff here. I'll be interested to see how this strategic one
I
does.
think
But
for me, as someone who's never really been like big on RPGs, but has kind of like
really, you've
gotten
never
hit-
been big on RPG?
Not in a big way, no, but like I've definitely found myself enjoying them more in recent years. I think I certainly don't or didn't appreciate just what a big deal a new Baldur's Gate coming out is.
Sure,
It's not like
sure.
20 years since the last one. It's for people that are into RPGs and Baldur's Gate in particular, this is like a huge
100%.
moment.
And it's that thing where I am into RPGs, but I'm into usually the more, the Western, like Fallout, that kind of, Bethesda RPG.
Like Starfield.
Exactly. So to see what this one's going to be like, where it is like a different combat system, but I really like the idea of rolling the dice and whatnot. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've been super excited about it, but then, like, because I have such fond memories with Baldur's Gate. But that Baldur's Gate has also been a long-running franchise, and they've done it in a number of ways, too. But now that it's finally about to hit, yeah, and I'm deep in Diablo, I'm like, I don't know how. I haven't played Final Fantasy 16. You guys were talking about it.
That's another one on my
show.
list
I'm like,
I want to
dude,
get to.
like, yeah, and they talked about on Games Daily of like, there's almost this feeling too of like, I don't know that I can handle getting into stuff as Starfield's coming. Like, I almost feel like I can't change the formula too much right now. Was what I was hearing from Bless and Mike. They're like, yeah, I don't know, like Starfield's around the corner. I don't want to get too deep into anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, did I just?
Me and Gary are still here. We got to collect Animus from the cannibals.
Yeah, I'm clearing
Sorry, I
this
wait.
corner down here.
It's like so, yeah, like we're doing a great job, so I was just like spacing out. I mean, but nobody needs any help. Well, I mean,
What am
I
I
here?
doing here?
Told you, Gary.
Sleeping.
The Gary carry. Everybody's down.
It's so rare for me to I'm usually the carry. It's very rare for me to be carrying anyway.
But you're like 81. These are like,
Yeah, I mean,
everything should fall
World
over.
Tier 3, this is just like, hot knife through butter.
So actually, I would be interested. Yeah, let's. I don't know if you talked about this before I came in here, but the builds. Like, what are you guys using? Like, what's your build, Gary?
I don't know if there's a name for it or what you call it, but
Yeah, what do you do?
it's heavy frost, and my basic kind of mob clearing loop is teleport into a group of mobs, frost nova, which will kill half of everything instantly. Everything else will be vulnerable or subject to some kind of chill effect.
It
And I just
explodes.
clear them up with ice shards. Yeah,
Yeah, I know that. I've seen that build a lot.
it's,
that the one
it's a
with, like,
very, very fast dungeon.
Basically,
clearing.
all like ice rain, right? And then you like hop in there.
So I've got a proc on my teleport that when I teleport into a group of mobs, it pulls everything into me. So I like hit twice as many things with the Frost
Nice.
Nova.
Yeah.
I also have a proc that anything I kill has a 20% chance of unleashing its own Frost Nova. So like it's very, very fast clearing.
Nice. Yeah, you know what's funny is you were talking about that, and I got a little confused because that in the season. You would love this heart, Gary, is when you cast your ultimate,
Yeah.
it pulls 40 to whatever
Right.
number of enemies to you every time you use your super.
Right.
So it would only make that kind of stuff better. But you can use it on the rogue, in other words. Like, the rogue doesn't have that ability, and there you go. Like, there's a Malignant
That's
heart.
the only thing I don't like about my rogue is I don't like any of the ults. None of the rogue ultimates are that great.
I haven't
don't-
played the
You don't like
rogue
the
since
Rain of
Banner.
Arrows?
Yeah, I don't love it.
I love it.
I'm using the Death Trap right now as my
You-
ult, but I don't even like that.
I'd recommend actually try not using it all and double down on
Who's that
other
boss?
things. Which is
Yeah, I was thinking
do
about that.
a
Like, I
lot.
could just, I mean, I
don't
did,
use ults a lot.
I leveled to 40 without even having the ultimate even on my bar, so I might just spend the points on something else. For the sorcerer, my ultimate is so useful. I use it all the time because it's a protection thing as well. Like if I'm very low, I can always hit that and get a shield up.
And there you go.
No.
Yeah, no problem.
Hold down the right trigger.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Geez, but we got to go back to the statue in town and collect the quest still. Actually, wait.
What do we need to do now?
What's your quest say, Greg? Right now, there's nothing left to do in the dungeon, right?
No. Hold
So
on.
it should be pointing you to Kyovashad.
Yeah, do you go back to the cathedral now or something?
You should go back to Kyovashad. You know the world tier statue.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh yeah, and you'll be able to select 4.
Yeah.
Should be able to, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I got too much loot though.
Kinda Craven is asking, is there a kind of funny clan in D4? There is. It's
There's
the KFB
multiple.
episode.
Yeah, I just
you
joined it.
You can only have 150, I think, but there's multiple, right?
Yeah, but it's that, as Gary pointed out, he's like, oh, you're actually not even full. It's just the idea of.
Well, I think you have 147 people.
Yeah,
right
but it's
now.
like a bunch of invitations I think are still out.
didn't
That's
like
the
this
problem or
board
some
open.
shit like that.
Yeah, I think.
I can clear it all out.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, why did this crash now, too? Weird. Do we need Discord open?
Yeah.
My audio's gone. You want to do
Audio's
it?
Fully gone.
I can hear myself, but yeah, I am.
Yeah, you
Reconnected.
Hurricane Sean says, Gary!
Yo,
Yeah, let me shrivel.
Got
He's
it.
just excited
It's
to
just
see
Discord.
you. He's just
I mean,
excited to see you, Gary.
who wouldn't be?
We back?
Everything's fine for you?
Go for it.
Awesome.
Great
Yeah.
point.
Thank you. That was weird. Oh, you know why? It's the game. That's what's happening. When I'm clicking, yeah, you know what? Oh God, DLAA is on. Okay. Okay, got you.
Right.
Let me fix this up.
Are you able to get to World Tier 4 now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's maybe the computer did crash your power. It was like on the highest settings.
All right, there we are. Torment.
Now that would be amazing if not only did it crash, because we heard it from people outside go, hey, the powers go out? Like, then we crashed the entire neighborhood.
Oh man, that would be amazing.
That sounds like us for sure.
I'm just gonna tune it down a tad. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the specs in here, but yeah, Mike just installed it, so of course it was on like this. All right, so we just got to be at the statue and we'll be good, right?
Yeah, we already did. It's done.
Oh, I didn't have to be there?
No,
I thought
no,
it used to be. I had
It
to
popped
be
up, and I think you had the chance to veto it or
Nice.
whatever. But you know,
the zoomies. I mean, I say we play the season, but it's up to you guys.
I'm down to do some season, Gary. I know you don't like the season. But
No, I'm fine with it.
can we
Whatever
try
you guys want to
Maybe
do.
we try to change Gary's mind about the season. You know,
Guys,
Maybe
let's
this is
all
like-
start a hardcore character right now.
Now the
No.
chat did mention that could be a fun stream.
I'm
That's for
never
another
doing
day.
hardcore.
It would take you a while to get set up.
Yeah, there's too much. There's
That would make
shit
a
you have to
good
get
stream
through.
for another time, though, is like everybody starts a hardcore. I haven't done it yet.
Let's do it.
All right, you want to do the season capstones? We can do that.
Yeah.
There's so much
All
to
right,
do.
let me log out and get my
Yeah,
rogue.
Me too.
The Franimal. That's my seasonal character.
Lucy James looking good. She's ready for it. Fran, why don't you lead since you're Mr. Season?
Okay.
Join you can tell us what to do.
Yeah, I'll still have to join on you, though, and then... Oh, man. What? Dude, I just got the... Is the power going out again?
No, it's just you.
No, it's just Fran luck. Just Fran luck. Everybody else is fine.
Okay. It's probably these settings anyway, so it's good that I'm identified. What is the spec in this system?
Badass.
Well, I mean, is it?
Who
I'm
knows?
sure it is, but system information. What's the graphics card in?
Big one.
You need the 90. No, yeah, you have the 90.
The 4090?
Dude, Gary, you always look so cool.
Wait, why are you on Lucy James's character
That's
now?
fine.
That's my
I just need to
character
turn
on
it
my,
down, I
That's my
think.
seasonal
You think
character.
so?
Like, I didn't... Yeah.
You called your seasonal character Lucy
I mean,
James?
I don't know.
I
It
made
said
Lucy
the
James
game
and,
memory
and,
like,
and Jen made Tam.
something's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're out of Discord again.
This outfit's great on you, Gary.
My rogue?
This
Yeah,
mask-
he at least looks cool.
Yeah. Where'd you get it? The mask? Did you buy it?
Oh, it's I don't know. It was one of the masks that dropped for me.
Here,
I don't
make
know.
sure I'm in
Gosh.
here, and then make sure my video's on.
I
And
think
audio's
this is
on.
just turning off your camera.
Well, it's
crashing fully.
I think it's crashing and restarting it. But I think it's the game that's doing it. So,
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't set this up. But to
Fran,
be
you brought this PC.
to be
home.
fair, it shouldn't be having these types of issues. But my guess is some of these settings are so high that it's like just hurting it. We don't need this stuff on. You know, we gotta have that fur quality on high though.
Yeah.
That's at the high.
Fran, I think if we told you to bring your keyboard, this would have fixed everything.
Yeah, it's the mouse, right?
Remember, everybody, this is a stream on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames and youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. The
we're good
Jabroni Boys are live streaming video games each and every day after Kind of Funny Games Daily. We hang out with you. Remember, I think there is one of the old bars to fill if you want us to go longer, but we're here at least till 2 p.m., right? And that, or maybe
Right.
that's what it is. I don't know. We're hanging out. No one tells me nothing. They said, come in here and
You gotta
play
look at that
Diablo.
bar.
And I said, yes. I will go as long as you would need me to play Diablo.
Greg, so can you send me an invite? I'm in.
I sure can.
Oh, I have a couple of skill points I haven't spent yet.
Ooh, see?
Where should I spend them?
You're a rogue. I mean, what kind of rogue are you going for? Greg's the rogue expert.
Very.
was a
He's a
rogue.
puncture twisting blades rogue.
Yeah, twisting blades. I know people use.
Twisting blades is great. I actually have a proc that I got to put on my on a piece of armor that when the twisting blades come back, they spin around me and do additional damage to anything I'm up close with. It's very up close melee. I don't use my crossbow or any ranged stuff at all.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like you just got to keep going, and then something should be attractive to you. Like, nothing's grabbed you with the rogue yet? I mean,
I'm happy. I'm not unhappy with the build that I have. I might want to mess around and try like an archery range build, but I like what I've got right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I liked in the beta. Yeah, I was playing. Well, I don't know. It's pretty early at that time, but I was able to walk. Whatever lets you walk through enemies more easily, and then that big, heavy sort of sniper shot, which I think maybe was what you're talking about, like the heavy. You can shoot it at a distance. And it's like a huge bow or arrow.
The problem is right now with this Blade Dancers aspect that I've got that gives me those twisting blades is right now it's expensive for me to put it on something because I don't have a ton of money, and I'm still upgrading gear all the time. So like I have to wait until I get a piece of gear that I'm confident I'll keep for a while. Otherwise, there's no point putting the aspect on it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I know. See, that's why I keep saying what I say about the grind. I think it. I mean, I know for me it burns me out. That's why I'm like. I understand why the grind was there the first time you do it, but as you go to new characters and new season, me personally, I'm like, I don't need to grind back up and like wait to apply aspects. I'm not asking them to give me everything, because like the game it's a heavy grind regardless. But I would like to jump in and have a full ability tree and at least start looking for some aspects and have a little currency to be like, let me try this build. Let me try this other one. Okay, cool. Like, I've already spent 20 hours if I did that, you know?
I might pick this up, Weapon Mastery, gain a bonus when attacking based on weapon type. Because all of my attacks are daggers and swords, so and this will give me 5% and 3%. Yeah, I kind of like this. I think I might put a couple of points in this.
But, Greg, since you're level 15, what do you have to knock off? I would say... It could be for your renown stuff. It could be like, I don't know if you can do strongholds yet because those too high. Do you have basically?
I was dressed in Lucy. Let's get out of here.
Okay. What I would do is check your strongholds and what level are they showing for you?
My strongholds are popping at level 15.
Oh, I would say we should do some strongholds,
Let's
dude.
do some strongholds, doggy dog.
They're fun. They're fun to watch and
yes, strongholds are good.
Knock them off for you, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good leveling for us too.
Yeah.
All right, we'll pick one.
I did? Oh, I guess it doesn't show.
Oh yeah, we get the.
Oh, I see the pin. Well, let's just wait for Greg to go there, and we'll just teleport to him.
Oh, Greg. Also, if you were to hover over one of those teal dots, you know, the Malignant dungeons, what level are those?
The Malignant dungeon is 15.
I mean, they're going to be whatever his level is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just confirming, right? Like, I don't remember. If
For you, they'll be your level.
Yep.
Yeah, they all scale to our own individual level.
Yep. Well, strongholds are a little above sometimes. Is also why.
Gotcha.
I don't see your pin. Where is it?
I'm just going to wait for Greg to go there, and then I'm going to teleport
I have
to
to
him.
Oh, I see.
I have so many of the waypoints unlocked, obviously, on Eternal, but not on.
Oh, actually, Greg, you can come to me and grab. Let's do this.
Do you have the Bear Tribe Refuge waypoint, Greg?
That's where I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm going to go there. Why don't you
us.
teleport to us, and then you can grab that waypoint?
Okay.
Exactly.
Go do your thing, and I'll teleport to you.
Night Owl Brian says carry them in some tier 100 nightmares. That's funny. Yeah, if I could do those yet. I mean, I'm only level 71. I finally ticked over 70.
And then we can just go directly down to the stronghold.
Sounds good. I'm on board with you.
Yeah, and just make sure to grab that waypoint first.
Yep. Yeah, again, seasonal I've done next to nothing. Jen and I played for a night, and then I've tinkered around.
Yeah, I thought it was going to give you all the waypoints, but it only gives you the major cities.
Yeah, didn't like that.
Yeah.
But that's like one nice part about the season, at least, is like you don't have to like finish the quest before you do this stuff. You can do the quest whenever you want.
Greg's here.
Do it on your own time.
Let's head down.
All right, and we've started, I think.
All right, here we go.
I got to remember this build.
I know you got to remember all the different. I still sometimes find myself trying to do mage attacks on my row.
Nah, I mean, thankfully this is what I'm playing right now, so. Oof.
One thing I did try to do is do my keybinds that are like my ultimate is on right bumper on both my characters, for example.
Yeah.
Like just things that you can remember.
All right, we need to search for the source of the storm. Oh, I think. Oh, it's this dude. That's why we gotta kill all these guys, huh?
The other thing I like about my rogue is he's so fast. Like so many of my attributes that I've got are increased movement speed.
Yeah.
So my rogue is super fast. And I like that they made the rogue a little bit of a Cockney as well. He's got a bit of a Cockney accent.
Oh, nice.
I feel like I could play the rogue if Blizzard needed like a stand-in.
Sure.
I'm low on energy.
There you go. Come on.
What's the accent that it would have had?
I can't do that here.
What English accent, if it had, that you wouldn't have wanted to play it? It's the one that was too far, went too far.
I mean, if he was a Scouser, I'd have a big problem.
A scout. What does that accent sound like? Can you do it or no?
All right there, mates. I'm from Liverpool.
I'm so glad I asked. That sounded like, I don't know, the guy that got the Beatles, like, their lunch. That's how I picture it. What would you like for lunch?
Another boss up here.
So what builds are you doing in the season? I don't think I...
For the rogue, I'm very, very poisony. I love dropping my poison traps.
That's what Greg does, right?
Yeah, that's me on Eternal. Here, I'm just doing electricity sorcerer.
One thing that I like to do as a rogue is if I'm going to fight a boss is like before the boss even activates, take the moment, take an opportunity to like drop, like pre-drop 4 poison traps.
Yeah.
Like just get them laid out.
So poison rogue, and Greg, you're doing arc sorcerer.
Yeah, shock sorcerer.
Nice.
I was a chain lightning sorcerer before I respec. That was fun. I like the chain lightning.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it a lot. It looks cool. I feel like the Emperor at times.
But that
Yeah.
but that Frost Nova build, you'll clear mobs like so fast, and like I couldn't deny it. I had to get it.
Yeah, so like in the Eternal realm, I made a number of builds myself, but there was that Butcher's Cleaver that you get,
Yeah.
which fears and slows enemies, which for a while I'm like, it sounds like it could be fun. Then I realized like that's that gold skull that like hits you and you like turn backwards
the other way,
and messes you up, and I was like, oh yeah, wait, I can like apply that to them, and I realized that was a crowd control, which you can make like spread, and so I was like, that sounds like it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff you can get that will give you additional damage against crowd control enemies as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I just had some fun with it, but it was cool to see like these really big winged demons, like that you get like hit with it, and then they just like turn around, and so I was doing that for the most of the time, and then other than that, Where NATO build, which was made by this guy Rob 2628 in the community there, I think. That thing was like super powerful, but not as fun to me.
When I started doing my rogue, I actually looked at one of those like leveling guides that you can find. I'll give you the best, like, it tell you exactly where to put your points for leveling endgame and PvP. And I got like halfway through the leveling guide, and it was one of these guys that, oh, this is definitely like the most efficient guide for leveling, but I just wasn't having a ton of fun with it. And so I respect to something I was having maybe a bit slower, but like, I think the best build is the one that you have the most fun playing.
Oh yeah.
This is what Fran and I were talking about yesterday on the show, right? Where it's just like, I don't think, no matter what, that I'm going to get so crazy into endgame PvP and that stuff that I need to worry about it, right? So I just go through, I fill out the Paragon border with what I think's cool and what I think will help me out, and then just move on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of the Nightmare Dungeons.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to do a tier 70 or 100 or whatever it is, and Gary talked about that too, of like, there's this hardcore community that's like super important, that the builds, that's what they judge it against, and like they're making 500 posts a day in the forums, and like that's great and all.
God bless them.
But you don't have to play at that level, and it doesn't make your build bad. And yeah, like the one you have fun with the most, for me, and people have fun different ways, right? Like some people copying that build and feeling that power, that's what's fun.
I honestly think that a lot of the hardcore min-maxers for games like this and the real tryhards ultimately are enjoying the game less than someone like me because they're stressing out over everything all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just having fun playing the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's all perspective. Somebody showed up in my chat last night. It was bait, obviously, and they're like,
Insulting
"Cause
hair.
no, not. I mean, never, Greg. What do you mean? they had problems with the game, not the hair, baby. But yeah, they of course like first time chatter, and I'm playing Diablo 4, and they're like, "Man, I'm so disappointed in this game. I waited 10 years and it's hot garbage, you know."
Yeah.
And I was like, I always respond to that stuff with like, oh, really? Like, I haven't heard that a lot. A lot of people are really happy. Tell me why. What's up? Like, what do you play? You know, and I'll challenge them on it. I would love to know why you think it's hot garbage, because I think it's a lot of fun. And, like, of course, couldn't really get an answer. Just, it's not fun. You know, you always wonder, like, I don't know, the age of the person and the wisdom. But I wasn't clear, and then they just are like, I play Path of Exile, which is, I haven't played, and I'm well aware of now, but that's like super hardcore ARPG that's been sort of in beta for, I mean, maybe it's out of beta, but they're doing Path of Exile 2 next year. But anyway,
It's been around.
they're basically just a super hardcore Path of Exile fan from what I figured out. But they couldn't tell me what was not fun.
But like when they did the patch that everyone was complaining about, I didn't even notice that they had patched it until I saw people complaining because it didn't make much of a difference to the way that I played.
Yeah.
And Fran, you and I talked about this on your podcast.
Yeah.
It's fine. The people that are complaining, and it's fine because they're a constituency like any other, like casuals or whatever. The super hardcore people, Blizzard has to keep them happy too. But those are the people complaining. The people that can can tell that like when they've lost like 1/4% of a resist or whatever. I can't. I'm not playing
Not
the
a
game to that
chance.
level,
Yeah.
right? So I don't even notice.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said about those nightmare dungeons. Like, that's where you feel it. And
Right.
if you're trying to defeat Uber Lilith, and I assume if you're like in hardcore PvP, maybe you'd be like there. But yeah, like otherwise it's the build I was just using in Eternal Realm, like that thing was still zooming, and it's really super powerful. So yeah, it's all perspective.
As long as you're having fun. Go have some fun, everybody. Play some Diablo. We enjoy it. You enjoy it too.
I'm gonna drop my ult on this guy, the shadow trap thing. I gotta find something that like gives me like better mana cost or mana regen because I'm constantly running out of energy with this rogue.
You know what?
Sick of him saying, "I need more energy."
Yeah. I can't.
I'm out of
do that.
energy.
I can't quite do that.
Buttons are backwards. Just realized.
This guy's almost done. There he goes.
It is done. All right, Roger. I don't know. Is Roger always listening right now?
All right, so we just got to
always
go to the shrine right now.
What setting?
This might crash. Let's see.
This is it.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Stronghold done.
Booyah!
Oh, I just dinged.
Me too.
Why is this not working?
44.
Damn.
One nice thing about playing lower levels is you have the satisfaction of dinging more often.
Oh, yeah.
Like at 80 plus, it takes forever to get another
yeah.
level.
Then you're still getting a lot of loot to toss out there. Like, all right, cool. This
I mean, that's the thing. And the other thing is that it's very rare to get a piece that's an improvement at this point. Like, I salvage almost everything that drops now.
yeah.
All right, well, that's a stronghold done.
Done.
Yep. Job's done.
Something else we should keep our eyes out for is Legion events and world bosses.
Yes. Yeah, I should.
In fact, there's one coming up in 3 minutes if you want to go over there.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we definitely should.
Let's go to Jirandai because that's the closest waypoint to it.
Yeah, World Boss is 4 hours away. It looks like, so we missed.
Legion events are fun though.
Yeah, we didn't get to get into it, Gary. I think they're fun early on, and the problem is everything like falls over and explodes later, because people are so powerful. So I don't like them. They're so just nothing's happening.
They're just quick loot and XP though. Like you'll
Yes.
definitely get.
Oh,
like,
they're great XP.
You'll definitely get the legendary version of whatever. You know, the chest.
Yeah.
I'm heading there now.
In fact, they're patching it to guarantee a legendary drop with the next patch on August 8th. So yeah, it's good loot and it's good XP. It's just every time I go, I can't even like get a hold of enemies. They're just exploding before your eyes. There's no challenge once you get into like the later tiers because it's mostly just people who are leveled up.
All right, I'm at the Legion spawn point. To the person saying I salvage everything but I need more money, I'm talking about two separate characters.
Damn,
I salvage everything on my sorcerer. My rogue is the one that needs more money.
Yeah, if you need, just make sure, if you're used to salvaging everything, because I was doing this for a while, I just salvaged everything pretty much until I felt like I needed money. But I think I did that too long. It is worth looking at your materials and kind of.
Oh, we have to do the stronghold before we can do the. Before we can do this Legion.
That's
event.
right, because you don't have the stronghold done. So let's do the stronghold.
We're doing temple.
Yeah, it's right here. Let's just go do it real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. It's level 30, so I'm gonna hang back and let you guys kick the shit out of stuff for a while.
Oh, it is.
The other thing is, do you
Do
think
you want to do a different one, Greg?
No, we're here. Let's just get it done.
I would say, yeah, if you keep dying, we can switch.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I've got a question for you, Fran. Do you think it would be a good idea or a bad idea if this game let you twink your alts like you could in Warcraft? Like I could send a bunch of mail to my rogue, like a bunch of free gold and armor and stuff to like power level him.
I think you should be able to do that.
I've played World of Warcraft. I specifically avoided it, but I think there's something there because I've heard from a lot of folks on like why isn't it shared? But I think that like gold, for example. But it goes kind of into I think what I was talking about, which is it's part of the grind. And it to me, it's more the base question, like, maybe if I'm understanding right, Gary, like, you would send yourself, right, aspects and legendaries.
I could send myself like 1 million gold just to like get me started in the game, Like, I've got 25 million gold on my sorcerer. I could easily send 1 million gold to my rogue.
Yes.
And for my rogue at that level, he would now be rich. And
Exactly.
could do a lot more stuff.
And that's my point, is if that is genuinely a need and an issue, it's not about sending gold from characters. It's about getting the like, why do you feel you need to do that, right? So for me, it's more about why do I feel like it's too much of a grind to get gold? Either you need to give me more gold as part of the season, or like I'm saying, like I want to skip a lot and just kind of get into the meat of it. And again, I always say that for like I don't want to get burnt out grinding, which I almost have getting up to level 70, for example.
Boss.
It just seems like it was such a common thing in other like MMOs and stuff I played with, but I expected it to be here.
I mean, they've obviously decided that they don't want to do it here.
Yeah.
Especially like when there's like, I'm picking up gear for other classes.
Yeah.
But when I saw that, I was like, oh, well, clearly I'm going to be able to drop that in the mail or do a shared chest for the account. Like, no.
All right. Now we got to go north.
You guys are just going to leave that prisoner tied up.
Oh, did we?
Please! The birds will peck my eyes out.
I know. It's funny hearing some of the lines sometimes. It's so, it's Gary, you call it Misery Core, is that right?
Misery Core.
It totally is. Like, you walk by all these poor saps and they're just like, help me.
Do you remember the side quest, the guy that's in the stocks who's had his eyeballs plucked out and you have to go find his eyeballs?
I think that's awesome, though.
And then when he gets the eyeballs back, it's even worse.
It like
awesome.
No
curses
one
him.
has a happy ending in this
It's
game.
one of those things where it's awesome, but it
that's
just becomes
awesome.
white noise because everybody's like that.
Right?
Everyone's like
It's
dying.
like, yeah, you're not special. Everyone's miserable, dude.
I think there's some humor in that. I like that. You left me alone.
I know, the little ghost boy who's like got lost with his grandpa, like, it's all so deeply sad.
One I like that I've heard a billion times because they decided to put it next to your wardrobe and stash. It's not a like negative line, but it's just like, you can't be serious, Tomiris. And every time I go back, every time that audio cue is like, please, you have to give that lady another line. It's killing me. I want to know who Tamiris is, though. I guess I haven't done that quest.
Do the quest, Fran. It would teach you.
Maybe I haven't done the quest. Yeah, maybe. Is that the problem?
Am I the problem?
Fran, I could
Just
use an
occurred to
assist
me.
up here on this boss.
I know. Sorry, I went the wrong way. I was looking for Tamiris. Oh, we got this. All right. Mole Karth, the hunger.
The stun is coming. It's going to have a stun in about 5 seconds.
Yeah. Get off, Mole Karth. Think I'm afraid of you?
I'm not ready yet.
God, I can't get near him with all this poison. All right, he's stunned. He's stunned.
Baby. So, little known fact, unless you're doing a Diablo podcast or reading all the notes, when you stagger the boss like that, which is normally the halfway point, I think, they get they're considered they have every type of crowd control. So, in other words, if you ever see like this type of, crowd control does more damage.
Right.
Like when you stagger a boss, it will always work.
I mean, once
They
you
have
get
every
them
type
into
of-
that stun state, you can damage them. Like their health will drop so fast.
Yeah.
The key is to make sure. What I try to do is, when I know that a stun is about 5 to 10 seconds out, start conserving whatever my resource is, so you can unload it all when they're stunned.
Yeah, absolutely. Do like
Because what you don't want to get. Oh, I died. What you don't want to do is get in a position where they're stunned and it's wasted because you don't have any of your heavy attacks.
Get off of me. Come on. Nasty little bug. I'm busy rezzing. All right, hold on. You do that. Let me get Lucy.
Oi, Governor.
Oi, God.
Keep it locked to GameSpot.com.
Wow.
God, what the? I think one hit.
You know that the accent you think you're doing for Lucy could not possibly be geographically farther from where her accent actually is from.
If I've ever seen a Geordie, that's a Geordie accent right there.
You've never seen
Geordie.
a Geordie. Yeah, Lucy's a Geordie. She's
Geordie,
from
is that true?
Newcastle. Yeah.
It sounds bad. It sounds like you shouldn't
It sounds
say
like
it.
a slur.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting us
Geordie.
to say something. You know how English say certain things and we say certain things that you shouldn't say. in other countries.
Everyone loves the Geordies.
Ooh, he keeps saying it. It's just worse every time.
Oh no, not again. He said it again.
I always think Scouser sounds more like a.
That
Yeah, it
sounds
does.
bad.
It does
I guess
sound
all your
bad.
accents are like, offensively named. You're like, oh, what a Scouser. What a Geordie.
Trying to think what other ones we have. If you're from Birmingham, you're a Brummie.
Yeah, they're also negative. Oh, what a Brummie. We don't really name our accents so specifically, do we, Greg? It's just like you have a southern accent,
Yeah.
but like we have so many types. But we just say you have a southern accent and you're from Louisiana. But I don't think even that would be the one that you would name. It probably has one, but I don't know what it is.
All right, we missed that. We didn't get that World of It in time, but we did the Stronghold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got my little tab open.
Oh, I unlocked some worthless bullshit on my battle pass as
Beautiful.
well.
I don't think. Oh yeah, Greg can't do Hell Tides yet. So the next Legion's like in 25 minutes. It looks like.
Which ones are the health highs? I forget the health highs.
Those are the ones where it spawns that area that's all red, and you collect those.
I can do those.
Cinders. Oh, you can.
Right?
Well, no, not at level 15. I think. Or no, wait. You can once you beat the campaign. That's right.
I mean, you can look at my screen. Yeah, I got them.
Okay. Well, we could
I
do
got
that in.
whispers and rituals.
I mean, there isn't a Helltide up right now, but
It's supposed to be up in like 2 minutes, so we could do that, which is a ton of good legendary gear, and it's fun to watch.
if we can get
Or do a
enough
Stronghold.
cinders and get the mystery chest, that would be
Yeah.
worthwhile.
Yeah, let's do that.
Where's
Let's
the
go back.
Helltide going to pop? Do you know?
Here, Fran, again, I'm going to promote you. Not that it really matters.
I don't think we know yet. It won't put me in our. Yeah, I don't think it'll matter. That's just so we can see my pin, I guess.
I don't even know what it matters, but I just want you to be in charge.
No, I think it you'll see my pin, which is good. Or actually, well, yeah, you'll see the. I don't know actually how it works. I don't know what it does.
You know,
Now that
I
I'm
don't
trying
know
to
what the
explain it,
hell's
I'm like,
going on.
why am I? It clearly I don't know what it does.
Thanks everybody for watching. I'm looking over here. Everybody agrees that everything we just said sounds horrible. Yeah.
I don't think. Actually, I don't know.
Rummy, Scouser.
We probably need to go to World Tier 3 to do a Helltide.
That's my question: is do we? I don't remember. I can't. We might. That's why I was saying it, because I think you have to beat the campaign to get them, but it might be World Tier 3. Because if you beat the campaign, you can see the world bosses, but I think Helltide's a world tied 3.
This chest is bugged. It won't open.
So that's okay. If we don't see it, then we probably should do Strongholds unless you guys are bored by them.
No, I'm down.
But that's like huge progress for everybody.
Yeah, Strongholds are good
Little
leveling.
James.
Lucy James.
Okay.
That and Legions, Big XP.
We are Legion.
I can't do that here. Just spacing out here. So Garrett, we didn't get to talk about what I wanted for like gear management, and we were talking about it a little bit before we got back in here. But the simplest way, right, is when you get a legendary drop, right, it's got an aspect on it. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay, while barrier's active, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I know I have other ones of those, but I only want to save the best ones. And literally, when I get the drop, I want to, like, let's say, right-click on it, or whatever it is, click on that aspect, and just pull up the inventory grid of the other ones I have.
Right.
And then I can just mark them, and then get rid of them. And what happens is I throw them in the stash. I don't know where they're at in my stash. Now I'm going through 4 pages. You know what I mean? And I'm like, where is and some of the community will be like, just delete it if it's not top roll. But then that doesn't work. You might be grinding for hours to find another decent one. So that's like one example of like, I can't believe that it's 2023 and things like that don't exist in these games. They don't respect your time. They don't invest in it because it's just like this archaic lack of a priority. So yeah. That's, I don't know, does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
why I hate it so much?
Just in general, I would say that the upgrades and patches and changes that I'm always most appreciative of in games are quality of life improvements. Like just things that make it easier to play the game and less hassle.
So
and they
stuff
do a
like
lot of that stuff good. Like when you do nightmare dungeons, it's so easy to do one, right? You just pop it. It takes you right there on the map. You teleport there immediately, and you can just like knock them out with no travel. Like things like that are really helpful.
Right.
And the ability to teleport to anyone else in your group is really helpful.
Yeah.
Like, so they do a lot of quality of life stuff that I appreciate. But I agree that inventory management, I know a lot of people really complain about the way that gems are handled, right? There should be a separate tab for gems.
And they're adding that.
Why a gem takes up the same inventory slot as a crossbow, right? Makes no sense.
Yeah. Actually, Greg, you know what's interesting?
What's that, brother?
By giving me the leader, I can no longer see your strongholds that you need to do.
Okay.
Which is fine, but you actually, maybe I should assign it back because you need to tell me where to go for the strongholds.
Okay, send it back to me.
All right, how do I do that again?
Go to social, then tab over me.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, I just got a really nice upgrade on boots.
Boots and board.
Let me see here.
But yeah, just
Ooh.
mark anything you want to do, Greg, and then Whisper stuff is good too.
Oh, this is a good boots upgrade for me.
Strongholds are going to be the best.
Oh, and I almost salvaged them by accident. God, I did that once and it fucking killed me.
Yep. Yeah,
you
like
can't
that.
get it back.
Yeah, the salvage you can't get back. You can buy it back, but
I accidentally salvaged a really nice piece of gear the other day, and I was kicking myself about it.
Let's do Mordain Lodge, way up in the northeast section of Skullsglen. You go there, and I can teleport to wherever you teleport.
Can you pin it? I don't know.
I did. You should.
Oh, you going to the one that's like the northernmost one?
Oh, we could also do a Malignant tunnel, actually, Greg.
Okay.
Actually, can we do a Malignant tunnel first?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just pick one, yeah. Because that's fun, and it's really productive.
Level 18 and just south of us here. Din Day Hollow.
Okay, I see.
That's not. Is that a malignant tunnel?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Awesome.
All right. Sure.
So yeah, are you guys using any Malignant Hearts yet?
Oh yeah. All of my gear that
Oh, nice.
has a slot has a heart on it, and I got a Wrathful as well, which I like. Let me see. What do I got?
Yeah, which one stands out to you the most?
Okay.
It's like,
So my
I
amulet
like-
has a Wrathful heart. Cycle through a malignant bonus every 20
Oh,
pills.
yeah.
So
one's
vicious
neat.
gain 21% attack speed. Devious core and basic skills have a 16% chance to fully restore your primary resource. And brutal every 20 seconds gain a barrier absorbing 210 damage. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
that one's neat. It's
Yeah.
neat to see it. Like
The Wrathful ones are the only ones that have really like cool effects. The other ones are like all right.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious. I don't know them all by heart. But like, for example, it ended up playing in my build, but there's that one with the lightning strikes, which for me, as a druid, it depends on how you play, but you don't always do like a bunch of lightning damage. But it kind of gives me that like sorcerer crackling, vibe, because you know how you like when you go in the middle of enemies as a sorcerer, everything around you starts getting like electrocuted. So it gives you that power. I've been loving that just for like the fun of it, and it actually plays into my build. So I'm not using any Wrathfuls right now. I definitely need to and want to, but part of it is I'm waiting to get like one. I only have 4 of them as part of it. I only have 4. I'm not going to use these until I'm positive. Yeah, I want to keep the gear that, I also don't want this pressure to like go farm Wrathful.
That's the same thing for me where I just toss them all in the box. I'm like, none of this gear is going to stick around, and the game isn't making me feel like I need it yet.
All right, we're here. Should we go in?
But
Yeah,
for
we're already in here.
for non-Malignant Hearts, Greg, and that's what I was getting at. I don't know, are you using any yet?
Non-Malignant Hearts?
Sorry, non-Wrathful. Like, are you using pink?
I haven't
blue, or-
done. It was one of those things.
You should.
Dropped that explanation. I just dropped them all in a chest.
And that's what I'm saying. So, like, the good news is, as you'll find right now, you're going to get a number of hearts just doing this really fast.
Yeah.
So you should totally take a look at it after this.
And use non-what now?
Well, how about we do? Yeah, we just beat this, then you should try it because, like, I'm sure you have the jewelry with like colors.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then just pop something in. I'd be curious, like, because it's super low risk as long as it's not like the black heart.
Do you know how you get Wrathful Hearts to drop, or is it just a rare drop? Or even Wrathful Invokers, because I've not seen them.
Right. So, Wrathful Invokers, I believe, you can, I think, get a random drop. But the main way to get them is when you go to that table, there's this box you can craft.
Right, and it says with a chance for a Wrathful Heart or Invoker, but I never get it.
And I've never gotten it either. I've probably only done it like 10 times because it's fairly expensive.
Yeah, and when you salvage a heart, when you break them down into the ichor to make new ones, like the conversion rate is really low. You know what I mean? Like you've got to salvage like 12 hearts to get to craft a new one.
That's what I went through this season. Is like, well, do I want to try to craft hearts? Or do I want to try to craft these boxes? And then actually I definitely landed on, I'm like, I'll just craft the boxes because like, as you're going to see right here, like you're just going to constantly get hearts by doing these dungeons. So, yeah, I mean, this is where we'll see. I think we should make it.
But there's no way to actually craft a Wrathful Heart, right? You're only going to get them. There's an RNG element to it.
Yes,
every
exactly.
time.
Precisely. You can only get the Wrathful Invoker from the box, which then that'll guarantee you one.
Right.
So in a way, yes, you can.
Because every outgrowth has a Wrathful and a subtype, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and make sure you always check your map when you're doing these. Like I see, mine has a leaf on the ground, which is the seasonal icon, but that was a heart that I left behind on accident.
When you do these dungeons, you want to make sure that you also find the outgrowth and drop an Invoker, right?
Yes.
And that's what you have to build and carry with you or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's under your consumables. You probably should already have some.
You've usually always got at least one on you. The question is it going to match the type that's in the dungeon?
Got it. Yeah, Jen and I were playing that intro tutorial in the middle of the night, so it was like all the heart stuff kind of flew over my head, and I was like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I forget if it was you or Gary we talked about. I'm like, yeah, they kind of don't explain it. It's one of those things where there's a pop-up screen that tells you all the stuff that's in the season, and then like you drop in, skip the campaign if you want, and then you're like, oh, guess I'm gonna get some hearts. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I could get. Actually, I'm enjoying.
Someone just dinged.
It was me, baby.
Nice.
Playing this, I think, yeah, maybe.
All right, there's another heart here. I'm going to drop a trap on it and spawn it. I probably should have cleared first. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't really played like this where I've dropped down. I wonder if it affects my hearts, but like, I'm always like in World Tier 4 now, but I'm definitely enjoying this side of it. Like I've never played like with real life friends and just kind of
IRL people in the same.
I feel like if this were a solo experience only, I might have stopped playing by now. But playing with friends is always like a multiplier, right?
Sure.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, dungeon complete. but
So-
we still need to find the outgrowth. There's
Yeah,
a
like-
shrine up here if you want to come to me. Because I think it's
Oh
gonna.
yeah, I already
it-
got that one.
Oh, is that pin?
I'm gonna go look at.
Is that
what's
teal
there.
pin where the outgrowth is?
I don't know. I'm going to look.
I'm gonna go look north because there's another area up here we haven't been to yet.
We
Oh no,
may-
this is just
Did
a
we
dead
get
end.
the? Actually, you're right. I didn't see the outgrowth yet. It must
It-
be in here. Yeah, it must be on me.
Yeah, it must be because we've explored everywhere else.
Yeah, it's down here. But what I'm wondering, let's see, do the hearts drop? Oh, they don't. Yeah, see, so, that'd be. I mean, see, I think that's something to look at. Like, I'm in World Tier 4. I'm also level 71, and I'm down to hang in Malignant Tunnels. And they level the. Actually, wait, are the enemies leveled? Let me see. Before I make this comment.
No, this is a brutal. Does anyone have a Wrathful
No.
Invoker?
None.
No. Okay.
Let's see what I got. I don't know. Hold on. So you're saying consumables?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be in
I can
consumables.
use.
I mean, if you have one, it'll let you- it'll let you
15 of
use
these,
it.
I'll
Yeah,
use
I
it.
only got brutal, vicious, and devious.
All right, we're good.
But oh yeah, the enemies are lower level, so I see why they give me the hearts. That it's unfortunate. Yeah, now I
That
remember.
boss dropped quick.
We're the best. Mainly you guys, but
Yeah, because of what I was saying, it's like it's a level 50 and like I'm a 71, so. But anyway, I am still enjoying it. But now I was just like, yeah, I'm getting all these hearts that like I guess I'm farming Icar, like that's something. But everything else is going in the trash.
Right.
Ugh.
All right, where are we heading now?
what do you want to do, Franny?
This is your guide,
I'm under your tutelage on what I do.
here's what I want to do, Greg.
Uh-huh.
I want to take a look at your Malignant Heart jewelry
Okay.
and get you to like slot and take
Slot some
a
stuff
quick
in there?
pick something.
Okay.
Because I want to see like it'd be awesome to get your reaction of like looking at one and you're like, okay, let's see if I feel it. Because that's what it's supposed to do right now.
Okay.
So
So do I want to match the colors?
let me see. I'm gonna look at you.
Come on over, slide on over.
Take a
Get on
look.
my shoulder right here. Because I got a blue and a little
Yeah,
purple,
I mean,
little
so the
purple,
gear
little
that you
pink.
can
And I
slot
got a
is going
pink
to
and a
tell you
purple
what
and
kind of
purple.
slot
So
it
you got
is.
blue, pink, which means you got 2 utilities and one utility is pink and the blue is defensive. Do you have any other jewelry?
Back at base.
Oh yeah, go back.
Oh
to
wait,
town.
no, I'm sorry. I would have more hearts at base. No, this is
Yeah,
all
I
right.
would say go back to town and then let's see if you have any other drops. But otherwise, just we'll pick something to slot in there and see if you're like, oh,
Just
that's
have some
cool.
fun. Just get out there, see what it
Yeah.
does to Lucy.
Oh, let me get my coffee.
Do it. About due for another cup myself.
I just salvaged a perfect.
Is it really
piece of
1
gear.
o'clock already?
Yeah,
God damn, Diablo's good, huh?
it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like I feel like I'm like, what can I do to put you and a Malignant Heart
Yeah,
together?
yeah,
Greg?
right.
Let's
So,
have a look at what you got.
These are all the hearts I got over here. So I got Spite, Spell Breaking.
So you got
Lionheart,
so you got plenty of blue.
Termination.
Here, just put all of your hearts in there so we can look at them all.
You know what? That's a pretty smart way to do it, friend. I like what you think.
And then sort that box.
Oh, sorry.
You do that on your console.
It's R. Or,
Okay,
you know,
cool. So
R3.
let's look at your blue since you got 2 slots for those. So
Okay.
you got after taking element, that one's okay. You got 2 of those. What else you got? Okay, you
Barrier.
gain
Love a good barrier.
a barrier, and then you heal 1 life per. Oh, there, that one's better. You heal 4 life per second when you have it. Is that the last blue you have?
Yeah.
So yeah, slot that one.
Okay. Should I just do the other? The other one too. 2 barriers. That's 20. That's 22%.
Oh, you can't stack them because
But-
they're the same effect, even though the output's different. Meaning it's like a legendary aspect,
Okay.
so you can't use 2 of the same one.
Interesting.
But you can use the other thing.
And just slot them on either blue, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whichever one you're less likely to throw away, probably you're gonna get rid of both of them.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely
But
eventually. But
it's
like
so
here, that's
easy to
60.
get.
That's a level 62.
Yeah, we just
might as
picked
well.
up 3 hearts.
Yeah.
So yeah, pop in.
Okay,
another.
done.
What was the other blue that I was like, meh? I mean, let's put it in. Let's see.
Armor.
Oh, after taking elemental but that's like if you're getting like poison, it'll.
Yeah,
give you-
yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, pop
Awesome.
in the lower level one just in case you want to use the higher one later. That's how I do it.
Okay.
And then let's pick a pink. Oh, this is the one that should be more fun.
Okay.
All right, yeah. Are you running out of resource? Like you feel mana? You feel it all? Or?
Yeah.
So there's that. What else do you got?
56 less effective.
Yeah. In
50,
addition, you gain
60
resource-
less.
It's all resource gen. And then what's
Okay,
the last
okay.
one? When you're afflicted with a crowd control, there's a 25% chance that the same enemies. Wait, let me read. Are also oh yeah, wait though. Like that's if they put like ice on you, and then
Yeah.
you might. Yeah, I'd say the resource. Pop in one of those.
Yeah, one of these guys.
Yeah, and see, like, that'll be the question. Do you feel like your resource, you notice, yeah.
Okay.
It's probably, yeah, it'll be interesting if you're like, I don't know. But, by the way, the orange ones, Greg,
Yeah.
you definitely want an orange piece of jewelry, because that's, like, the offensive stuff. So there was probably a cool orange one.
Okay.
Actually, hold on, real fast. Look at your orange. Because the truth is, I don't know the sorcerer ones. I'm just curious. Crit strikes. Oh, this
Cage
is
Heart of Pacante.
that's the one I'm using. I really like that. It just
Okay.
starts like shocking people around you.
Okay.
And then what's your last one you got on there?
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Okay.
I would say definitely try that one. It just starts going.
When I get an orange, though, I need an orange.
Yeah.
Piece of jewel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Fun.
I'm gonna dump this at the old blacksmith.
This will be the test. You know, it's like, I don't really know. There is a Legion in 6 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know where it's gonna be though, so
So,
I'll do whatever. Well, you know what we could do is just go outside. And Greg, do you have a waypoint you need?
Yeah, pretty much all of them.
Just here. I'm gonna pin one right.
Yeah, it's one of those where I like not
Yeah.
remotely any of mine.
Do you have Faro Brew? I just pinned it right north of us.
No, I don't have that.
Okay, I'll go over there,
Sounds great.
and then we can just like walk outside of town and slap a couple enemies. See if we find one of those orange, events.
Okay.
And then when the Legion comes up, we'll just do another Legion.
God, Legion.
But yeah, again, to be clear, Greg, that orange heart is the one I'm using that I really like.
Okay.
Like I didn't understand it fully at first. I'm like, it sounds okay. Same reaction. I'm like, I don't know. Like, am I gonna wait till I get a really good, good one?
Yeah.
And
But like you're saying, they're so easy, you might as well use them.
yeah, and then I finally threw it in. But then I was in the middle of fighting, and all of a sudden there was just like, literally a crowd of like 40 enemies was like, and I was like, wait a second, I was like, wait a sec, where's that coming from? And then I was like, that's cool. That's just fun to watch,
Yeah.
Again, because as a druid, you're in a different situation because you are an arc sorcerer. But that actually, you're an arc sorcerer, right? So it might stack with some stuff that you're doing, like more, lightning damage.
where are we headed right now?
Right now, we're gonna look for an orange circle anywhere around here if you find one,
Let's do an old world event.
and then we'll head and do the Legion. God dang, these freaking,
Oh, I hate it when they trap you like that.
especially when you're on the horse.
You know what though, Fran?
Yeah,
We're not trapped in there with them.
they're
They're trapped in there with us.
Classic. What was the first movie to use that line?
Well, I mean, it was originally from the Watchmen comic.
Watch me.
Oh, I didn't know that. And then what movie did that show up
In
in?
the Watchmen movie?
I
It's a
feel like it
famous
was.
line from the comic.
Why do I feel like it was used in like an action movie before, like
I don't think so.
before the?
I mean, maybe an action movie ripped it off
That's
from the
what I'm
Watchmen
saying. I feel
comic
like it
before the
was ripped
Watchmen
off.
movie was made.
I feel like it was totally ripped off and used in something else.
Man, I gotta get that Twisting Knives proc back on a piece of armor.
Yeah, I can't find the event's up in like.
We're doing Whispers while we're here as well, by the way.
Yeah. Oh wait, the event should be up. Oh, it's in another stronghold.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah,
Well-
and we don't have it.
You want to go do that stronghold, Greg? Well,
sure.
it depends on what level it is for you.
I don't think we'll get it in time.
Let's do another Malignant heart tunnel.
Sure.
Can you pick one, Greg?
Yeah, I got caught in a skeleton cage over here, so I'm fighting my way out, but then I will.
Oh, level 45. I'm leveling fast. Love it.
That's the joy of coming back to a new character.
To a lower character, yeah.
All right, so what you want me to?
All right, where are we headed?
Pick one of those green dots.
Hold on, I'm bringing the fight to you. You keep this.
Oh, here,
dot
let's
off
go to
my butt.
Greg. Where's?
All right, and then you want a malignant tunnel? You're saying?
Yeah. Oh, look at all these whisper dots. forget what these things are called.
Oh, you got those whisper dots.
What are these orange
I
things?
don't know. They're
called
just
again?
orange
They're
things.
grim favor dots.
Grim favors. That's what it is. Yeah,
All
grim
right,
favor
drop,
dots.
drop one there. It's just north. Of,
Oh, it's like right here.
No. You're gonna have to fast travel to.
Where's he put it?
Just south. So it's like pretty much dead center in the map. Go.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, I see.
Oh,
it.
okay, I have
fast
that.
Travel. Point for you guys. Yeah, exactly.
Nevesk is probably the closest
And
one.
I will cheat and go to you and get it myself.
Oh yeah, Mortal from chat says they're moats. I think they are.
Moats.
Are they whisper moats?
Don't be a dork. They're dots.
They're whisper dots. That sounds like a good little treat.
It does. Like yeah.
Whisper dots. It's like a Dairy Queen.
Are you going up there to get some Dippin' Dots? Nah,
Yeah.
I'm watching my figure. I'm gonna get some whisper dots.
Does Greg have this waypoint already?
No, I don't. I'm coming to you.
Well,
guys.
wait here then. Yeah, come to.
I'm already on the way. I'm being shot.
Just
through the
teleport to me. 'Cause
world
I'm on
right
it,
now.
and
Yep.
then we'll head out. There you go.
Someone in chat says they're emotes. I like it. That was Estemon's.
Does the druid? Because I always, when I think about these classes, like I spent so many years in World of Warcraft, I always think about like those as the versions of them. So like, as a druid in Diablo, do you have like a travel form like you have in World of Warcraft as a druid? Like you don't need a mount as a druid. You can just or
Oh,
or
no, I wish.
You
I didn't
can
know
like
you-
plane striding, and you can just like gallop across.
Dude,
the
that's so crazy you say that, and here's why. But no, I can only use the mount. But I said this as I was
There's a
like,
heart here.
where?
The malignant heart just
Grab it.
dropped right outside this tunnel.
Me and Fran just ran into the tunnel.
Nah, give me that art.
Right back up.
Is that it? Where'd it go? Are you sure it was
Yeah,
Malignant, Gary?
100%. I just spawned it.
We probably got here too late. For
Oh yeah. Did you get a heart?
I must.
Must be nice.
No.
So
I don't know what happened. there.
So you were lying. That's
No, I 100%. That was weird. This game's bugged.
weird or lied. But here's why that's weird, Gary. I was, as we were talking about like the mount being like, man, it's just, it's like you got your foot in your mouth while you're trying to walk. The horse doesn't feel great. And I said that exact example. I was like, I'm a druid. I'm like, I don't even need a horse. Like, just give me the ability to like kind of just travel. If like meaning being a horse was kind of problematic. I'm like, just give each class like a special thing to let them move more quickly.
I don't remember. I remember druids have a travel form, and I think if you're a Tauren, regardless of class, you have plane striding, which is like on all fours you can like gallop.
That
I
would
don't think
be
it's as fast.
awesome.
I don't think it's as fast as a mount. I may be wrong,
Yeah.
but it's still faster than walking.
Right, but the mount's slower than anything in the games.
But I remember in the early days of Warcraft, all you care about is getting a mount.
yeah.
And then you get there and it's like, oh man, they're expensive and you can't afford one. It's like 90 gold for a regular mount or 900 from an epic one, and everybody wants the epic one.
Yeah.
I mean, it may not even work that way anymore. I think Warcraft is like unrecognizable to the game that I used to play years ago.
When's the last
This
time
point.
you played it?
Oh, I mean, I'll make it easy. Cataclysm was the last expansion that I played.
Okay.
Whenever that came out, that was when I finally started.
Greg, you notice any difference?
I'm still just kicking ass.
Here, I'm gonna stop actually fighting thing. I'm gonna let's see. I'm actually just gonna watch. That's probably part of it. There's a big guy on me. Yeah, this guy I think will drop an orange heart too. We need to get you some orange jewelry.
I've been saying it for years.
Well done.
Nice. There's a heart.
I know why the caged heart sings.
Thank you.
Oh my God, so many freezes on here.
It's getting spicy and crowded.
I don't have anything like as many resists on my rogue as I do on my sorcerer, so I keep getting frozen and feared all the fucking time. Fucking die. Thank you.
See, it
Divide
was
the nickel.
worth it. Oh yeah, this is the real boss right here. The Malignant Ghoul.
Yeah, I might spec out of this ultimate because I'm not impressed by it. Put my points elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Have you ever just not used an ultimate? And you
Well, like I said, I leveled to like 40 without an ultimate. I had something else on that. Because you've got to prioritize, right? There's only so many things you can put on your bar.
Yeah. Ooh, somebody leveled up.
Somebody,
Again,
that would have been Greg
baby.
again. He's leveling every 2 seconds at this level.
birthday to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It was Burning Crusade was the first expansion, then Lich King, and then there was something else before Cataclysm, but I can't remember what it was.
Think you noticed anything, any more survivability, Greg, anymore?
I mean, I wasn't struggling too much. I mean, you know, this is more on my level, which is nice.
Yeah.
I think I do feel like I'm not running out of mana as much.
Yeah, that would be good, right? Like,
Yeah, that's helpful.
Oh, it was
I mean, that's
Cataclysm was the
huge.
third one. So what? Pandaria was the fourth one.
I remember those pandas. People loved them.
Panda
There was
Musk?
the one thing that I kind of missed. I always wanted to play a Pandaren, and I noped out of the game before they came in. But I used to be hardcore raiding guild when I was like a real fucking, you know, pissing in a bottle of Mountain Dew under the desk.
You were
kind of
out
guy.
there.
Dishes,
You and Leroy
dishes
Jenkins.
piling up in the sink. The dog's fucking rib thin, clawing to go out, staring at an empty food bowl.
You're like, yeah.
Smell
just a
like
minute.
piss. You know.
I mean, wait, for real. Did you ever have to like raid and take like a local bathroom break?
I mean, so part of the reason why I stopped playing is I was in a very, very high-end raiding guild. We were on a PvP server. It was like as high-end as you could get. But it was like the kind of thing where, like, if you didn't do your homework, like if you showed up at a raid and you hadn't like collected all your potions and stuff, you'd get, oh, well, that's going on your record. Like,
Right.
fuck you. It's like having a second job. You're
Yeah.
not paying me anything. Why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
So I just
Reward
fucking,
is the glory.
I did not appreciate getting a dressing down from some little fucking, you know, guy that can't even grow a fucking beard telling me what's what.
This is why Mag failed. Nobody wanted to take orders from some lieutenant colonel kid.
Right. I was fucking playing video games professionally when this kid was fucking pissing in his diapers, and he's fucking telling me off. No.
Gary Soul.
Another Malignant here. God, that dropped fast. 2
I know.
seconds. 2 seconds on
my
that.
I noticed, Gary, my one hit. That's why I've not been hitting him. It did like 80% damage.
I mean, I dropped everything on. I dropped my ultimate on him. My ultimate.
Oh, it
crap
could have
thing.
been you at the same
I
time.
mean, it
too,
might have.
yeah.
I think both of us
Yep.
combined, we got it quick.
Like, yeah, my hits. I don't know. Yeah, actually, I'd be curious what your big numbers look like at your.
They're not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can try and keep an eye.
But not
on
in a judgmental way. I'm just like, so my big hits are hitting about 45K to 50. So like, what are your really big?
I mean, I'm
hits?
not looking at the numbers. I'll pay attention on the next. Like, when you say big, you're talking about crits.
Yeah, like a crit or a crit overpower an orange. If you get one. Yeah, probably an orange. If you see an orange. We're all looking for orange. Greg's looking for orange.
I was born looking for the orange.
This guy's going down.
Got it.
Nice. Another heart here. There you go. I need to find the outgrowth.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta be this northeast tunnel here, right?
Yep.
In front of frame.
Yeah, I always space out on these that sometimes I'm like, sweet, because like right there, it looks like we're done, right? And then I'll like walk out and people are like, we didn't finish it yet.
Popping it.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Fran, you still streaming at obscene hours? You still.
I don't know that like 9:30 to 10 p.m. is obscene, but like I know.
I meant more like when you go stop.
I asked Fran about that one time because
No,
sometimes
not
like, late at
obscene.
night I check Twitch and the only person that I follow that's streaming is Fran at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
That was our thing when we were, doing the middle of the night
Yeah.
meetings with Ben.
Pandemic days.
We usually did a 4 o'clock wake, and we'd wake, and that was
Yeah.
just as Fran was getting ready to sign off.
I'm
I
not
used
doing
to
that.
I used to like that. I used to think of Fran
right.
as almost like kind of like the late night DJ.
Totally, that's what I
Right?
think of too.
The late.
All right, San Francisco, the sun's about to come up, so that means it's time for me to go to bed.
Well, it's about 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, exactly right.
Well, what a great hook for the DJ.
All right, what's next?
Keep on.
I want to know if Greg got a piece of orange jewelry.
I did not get orange jewelry, but I did get the orange heart, obviously.
Let's check for, let's see, Legion event is 20 minutes out, so that's not happening. Whatever you want to do, Greg. I mean, we should probably do a stronghold.
Yeah, sure.
Get him some more
There's one right outside that's 22.
progress. Let me just sell this crap.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to delete all these hearts, which is nice. Yeah, actually, that'd be one thing I'm curious about is it'd be easier to farm hearts at lower level because I know I don't want any of these because they're lower power. I wonder if it gives you, in other words, the same amount of Ichor. I guess you wouldn't really want to do it, but it's kind of a nice, like, again, when I don't have to look at the gear, I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
thank God. Like, same as everything I'm selling right now. It's just like money and materials, which I guess I wouldn't plan to do, but it's kind of a nice aside.
One thing that I actually need to spend more time on here is like looking at these hearts because sometimes it's the same heart but a better roll,
Yeah.
and that's still worth swapping out.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like I just swapped out a heart that was the same bonus but a better roll of the bonus, so I just swapped it out.
Yep. But yeah, no, I've been trying to log off around, 2 a.m.
Are you a night owl generally?
Yeah, I just always have been. Just in my DNA.
It's in your nature, just
But
like the scorpion.
But yeah, like as I always talk about too, like it doesn't help. I'm surrounded by 3 giant LED screens, a ring light, and I'm playing like these exciting games, and I'm talking constantly. Like you're not gonna feel tired.
Yeah, you're gonna go to bed still amped up, right?
Yeah, and so that's what the danger of it is. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing a few more during the day. I mean, I was trying some other day ones that have been quite successful too. I was surprised, in other words, that after, because before I left IGN, even I was streaming. That's how it happened, right? Is that my schedule was always like, I was getting up at 7:38, going to IGN, getting out of there by 6:30, trying to maybe make it to the gym, cook dinner, blah blah blah. By the time I just sat down and could take a breath, it was 9:30. So I would log on around then and stream until midnight, sometimes 2, and then do it all over again. And I was doing that for so long that's where the audience already was.
For sure, yeah. Once you build that in.
Yeah, and like I wasn't afraid to like rebuild, but I was like, it also because when I left, I was doing production and consulting, and that was the plan. Is the daytime was for that, and so I didn't leave the stream.
Well, and the interesting thing as well is I noticed that you seem to stream to different audiences as well. Like when I didn't always do it, but when I would stream real late night, you'd have a lot of people from the UK and Europe logging on, right?
Yeah.
And it's the morning for them.
We got to investigate a house, by the way. Yeah, so I have a lot of folks from like Nordic. I mean, it's mostly a U.S. audience, but there's quite a few that are waking up in England and yeah, so it's nice. A lot of Australian folks as well, and New Zealanders.
They love Bluey.
Yep.
Oh, I went to see the horror movie that was the guy that works on Bluey came by. It was really interesting. There was a guy called Daley Pearson who's a producer on Bluey. Really nice guy. He's also the guy that plays Thor's roommate in that Marvel comedy thing that they did.
Okay, yeah.
And he was the guy that came up with the idea for the movie Talk to Me, and they went away and made it. It's actually a really good horror movie. We went to see it this week.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's fun. If you like Babadook or Hereditary or those kind of movies, or It Follows, it's in that kind of vein. I really enjoyed it.
I didn't realize there was a Bluey connection there.
Yeah, Daley. I think he's like an exec producer or something on Bluey. Works at Ludo,
That's awesome.
the studio that makes it.
Yeah.
Just a weird combo, you know, bluey and then fucking hardcore horror.
Yeah, it's funny. My XP though, I've gone nowhere. Greg's leveled up like
Popping left and right.
you leveled up 5 times, dude, and I went. I guess I went like 1/8 of my bar.
That grind, baby.
No thank you.
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to getting to one. I'm gonna get to 100 on my sorcerer, but like, it's just so grindy at that point, especially because they nerfed XP, right?
They did a little in the sense of like if you're getting carried for other people, but overall they didn't nerf XP, no. And I think that's some of the confusion. I mean, I might be forgetting something, but
What
not really.
did they do? They nerfed the bonus for playing in a group?
Yeah, so one example of the one I know they did is that when enemies were only like 3 levels above you, you were getting like, I think a 25% XP boost as a group.
Right.
So someone could just like always be carrying you at any level, really, and you're getting a 25% buff. So now you have to play, I believe it's 10 enemies, 10 levels above you, and you'll get a 15% boost.
Okay.
So yeah, they nerfed that.
I wonder why they nerfed it. I feel like incentivizing people to play together in a group is something they should be doubling down on.
Because people were standing at the doors, you know, and I think
They're
Okay.
abusing it.
that was part of it. I mean, you still can technically, right? But the point is you're so close that, in other words, because it now, you know, the enemies are always within 10, you'll always be getting, you know, that XP that it almost incentivizes you to just play anyway.
This is the thing that I honestly don't, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I honestly think that like players don't get blamed enough for a lot of this shit. Like a lot of the stuff that the devs have to react to is like, well, we have to rebalance this because a tiny hardcore of players has figured out a way to like super min-max it and exploit it. So like we have to fix it, but that means like everyone's got to get a little bit nerfed. Like in that case, you should be like not spitting on the devs, but spitting on the fucking players that are spoiling it for everyone else.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
It's like when I found the trophy glitch
It's
for
in the
Blue
game,
Star
right?
Protocol and tweeted about it of like how to pop the trophy for winning on the hardest thing.
everybody
Just
was
like-
mad at you.
No, it wasn't that everybody was mad at me, but there was like an immediate like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, they're like,
they're gonna fix it if you talk about it.
I observe that a lot in like Destiny community and these, and it's like that is true. Like someone with your reach, like you're probably going to be the one.
They were gonna fix it no matter.
But somebody was going to mention it anyway. And there's a good chance that they were already seeing it. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
it's just the person who has that audience is going to get like the blame.
One of my proudest moments was I complained about a particular aspect of my favorite game on Playdate, and I bitched about it on Twitter, and the developer saw it and fixed it based on my complaint.
Very nice.
It's like, yeah, I'm an influencer.
They've done
Yeah.
out here.
It was actually something that needed to be fixed, so I'm glad they fixed it.
You use your Playdate a lot still?
No, I need to check in on it for a while. There's probably a bunch of new games. I basically was using it as a pick, pack, pup machine because pick, pack, pup is fantastic. I was obsessed with it. Such a fun game.
What are you doing it? I mean, crank the wheel, I assume. Crank.
No, well, you use the wheel to scroll through these little comic book interstitials
Okay.
between the levels, but the main game is just on the D-pad, and it's really fun. It's not like it's not a match 3 game, but it kind of sort of is in
Okay.
that genre. You'd enjoy it, I think.
I love a match 3 game.
You basically have to like organize items in a grid so they can be shipped out of a warehouse. But it is basically like a sliding block puzzle or a match 3 kind of thing. But I really enjoy it. That was my favorite game on Playdate so far. There's been a lot since then that I haven't even looked at. I've never been a handheld gamer, to be honest with you.
Really?
I never used my Switch in handheld mode. I have a Steam Deck, but I've hardly used it.
Never an N-Gage fan.
Hey, speaking of, do you know that, what's the name of the guy that did Goose Game and also made the Playdate? Is it Kale or Cade or Cabe? He was also the guy that created Side Talking, which I thought was amazing.
Oh, really?
Remember Side Talking?
Yeah, of course. Wait, you mean like the taco talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mentioned it on, I think, Threads the other day, like, oh, you know, Side Talking was awesome, what happened to that? And he popped in and said, oh, yeah, I still renew the domain every year.
That is awesome.
I used to love Side Talking. What a stupid fucking console that was. Remember how you used to
Cable. Yeah,
Remember how
you put Cade in my head and it was breaking my brain trying to get around it.
Do you remember how like to swap the game cartridge on that you had to take the battery out? Like it was so poorly designed.
Oh, the N-Gage.
And it had this teeny tiny little screen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know what it is, but I mean, I'll play like mobile games on my phone, but like an actual game, a handheld game console, like the only time I ever obsessively played on a handheld was like Tetris on the original Game Boy.
Great game.
I mean, I don't think I ever put another cartridge in it. It was just a Game Boy machine.
Well done.
I actually fucking love that they added that, the Game Boy Tetris to Nintendo Switch Online.
Sure.
Really, really
They
great
got
nostalgia to go back and be able to play that again. Still, in my mind, other than Tetris Effect Connected, the best version of Tetris is the Game Boy, the original Game Boy version.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Even though it was all green.
I mean, back then, though, we didn't care.
No.
We didn't know any better.
We thought this is the pinnacle of graphical technology.
Yep.
I mean, I remember when the Atari Lynx came in the office and we thought, that was, oh my God, it's in color. We thought that was the shit.
Oh, Fran, I got an orange.
No. Jewelry?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think
Raven
you should,
phase.
you should pop in one of those lightning ones, maybe. Or maybe you got another orange one. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I'll do it. Here we go. Do this. Do this.
Yeah, so again, what you should... It's interesting, though. Are you already, like, lightning... Is everything already, like, catching lightning from you?
Yeah, to a degree.
I'll be curious if you see it. But they start, like, pulsing with arc.
All right, well, I tossed it in there. We'll see what's up.
Oh, I hate it when a piece of armor is an upgrade on everything else except the one thing that you really don't want to let go of.
Yeah, totally. Well, you can always re-roll, though, if you mean, like, the fixes?
No, it's just that it's not an. Well, it's just that, for example, like these gloves that I've got that just dropped for me are better on everything. Better armor, better lucky hit, better dexterity. But I would lose one rank of twisting blades, and like twisting blades is my main attack.
Well,
so I want that rank.
Well, so what I'm saying, have you ever re-rolled your armor yet at the occultist?
No, not at this level because again, I don't. My rogue's too much of a baby to be able to afford it.
But it might be. I don't know how much it is.
Oh, actually, I've got more gold now than I used to have. I could probably afford to do it.
But you know what I'm talking about. You could, like, before you swap it and decide, you could go and, like, you could just tap it once and roll it and see. You're like, okay, actually.
No, you're right.
Because that's normally, I run into
Because you
that
can
a
look
lot.
at the roll, right, and decide not to spend the materials if you don't want to, if it's not a great roll.
No, you have to spend. You can decide to keep it or not.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, it's materials and a gold cost, right? And you can roll it, and then I can't remember. Like, you commit to spending the gold, but you don't spend the materials if you actually keep it.
No, I think you spend everything. You spend the materials and the gold.
No, you don't. You like if you roll something and you don't like the roll, you can kind of like half cancel it out, and you only spent one part of that.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You get the...
Yeah,
Here, I'll roll this
go do it
helmet
right
right
now.
now.
Go
'cause
do it
I have
right
to
now.
do it.
Sounds like a channel. Go do it right now, coward.
Do it right now.
now.
Do it.
So...
Want to be a liar?
Well, in other words, you can keep the perk, but I didn't know you kept materials. That sounds crazy. Here, I got 531.78, 60,000 gold. I'm going to do it. And
Right, so check the roll,
Here,
and then there'll be an option. There'll be an
angle?
option to either lock it in
Roger, are we on
or
this
cancel
camera
out.
angle? We're on your camera angle, Fran.
So Gary says I'm going to get some of
I'm
this
watching.
back. What I'm saying, Gary, see fire resistance. Like, you can keep that as a choice, but once I spend this, it's gone. See, so...
No, that's
materials
that's weird,
won't be refunded.
There it is. So you spend the gold, you spend the materials, but not the gold. There it is. If you decide not to change it, you have an option.
You spent the gold. It just doesn't tell you.
Right, yeah, you've spent the gold, but now you can either...
I can see why you're saying what you said, but I think it took the gold and it took the materials, but it's only telling you... It's just telling you the materials you
No,
don't
because
get
it says
back.
materials will not be refunded, right?
And the gold won't be refunded either. It just doesn't say it. See, I'm saying I can see why you're saying what you're saying.
Oh, no,
but
I've misread it. No,
Yeah.
I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I definitely had spent it. Yep.
So you're spending it either way, but like...
Oh, shoot, did I get a good roll on that? I didn't look at what it was.
It's just not.
What did I get?
It's just not forcing you to accept a shittier roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Chat, what was the roll? I wasn't paying attention. I didn't grab it. Crap. It's all right.
No, okay, yeah, I got
If
that
it was
wrong.
a god roll, what did I just give up, chat?
Was it worth it, Fran?
But yeah, like, to be fair, though, the way it says it, that might have been why you thought that, because it says materials.
No.
Say.
Yeah, I just misread what that was telling me. I thought it was like, if you decide not to go through with it, you can get, like, you're not going to spend everything.
Yeah.
But that's actually not
But my
the
point
case.
was, like, if you have the materials and gold, there's no reason not to try it once if you got a really good setup.
I'm actually going to go to the
Yeah.
I've got enough money that I can probably go to the occultist and put this Blade Master's aspect on something that I've been meaning to do.
Nice. Okay, chat said it was just strength, which for druids is not a big deal, and then it was just more crowd control duration. So I didn't throw away anything awesome.
I dropped another
it's a good helmet,
tunnel out in Fractured Peaks, but I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, so you still got time to do it if you
All
want.
right, I need to figure out. Hold on a second here. I need to figure out what my best piece is in each slot. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it's funny. Normally I'm the one in my inventory, but because I'm at like a lower level, I'm like, well,
All right, Fran, I've got there's still like a newbie aspect to this that I've never quite understood. What is thorns?
oh yeah. So thorns is literally like, think of thorns like coming out of your body when an enemy approaches you closely. So it's an effect when enemies get close. Literally, you stab them with an amount of thorns from your body.
Do I have that?
Only if it's attached to, like, sometimes your armor has thorns on it.
Right.
But I don't believe there's any rogue thorns.
Well, that's the thing. So as a rogue, would I just ignore thorns? Because I assumed
Most
it was like a
likely.
barbarian thing or something.
I haven't heard anybody talk about thorns. It's just something you could do. But basically, as a rogue, unlikely, no, you wouldn't do it.
Okay.
But you could, because again, it's like whatever you think is fun.
Right.
So, but yeah, the way you can check, Gary, if you have thorns, like if you're actually not wanting to hover over all your gear, remember you can click on, under materials and stats, your stats list.
Right.
You can actually scroll down and see if you have any thorns on anywhere, just in case you were like, oh, do I have any on?
Right.
But it's kind of like, again, there's no reason on a rogue, unless you were like, dude, I would have so much fun with it.
Yeah. No, I've just kind of been ignoring it because I assumed it was like a barbarian a talent that I had to spec into or something.
Yep. Yeah, but it is like Rod Ferguson made a Thorns build. He was a barbarian. I know he was really liking it. The franchise director. And there is a cool, unique called the Razor Plate where you get like 10,000 thorns as a
nice.
base. So you can totally, like, once you get the Razor Plate on top of just you can make a Thorns build. It could be fun. But it's all about playing up close.
Right.
Oh, although, yeah, I guess on Necros, on Necro, their minions, I think, get thorns, which is kind of wild. I'm pretty sure. Is that right, chat? That the minions can get thorns when you apply it, and so they're out there, like, thorning people at a distance?
Let's see. I got
Yeah. Holy shnikes. Duke of Dustin says yes. And Jundao said it best. Oh, they get thorny. Night O'Brien says thorns only proc when you get direct damage from a mob. Yeah.
God damn it.
What happened?
I need 2 coiling wards to enchant this piece, and I don't have them.
Yeah, see, it's like, it's so expensive.
They really bottleneck you on certain things.
That's
like
what
I've
I'm
got,
saying, man.
So this thing needs 102 veiled crystal. 12 veiled crystals. I've got 102 of those and 2 coiling wards. I got fucking none of those. I can only get those by salvaging legendaries.
We're going to do a Legion, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Greg, get back here.
Where is it?
I'll go down there. Worst
Yeah,
case,
just go there and I'll teleport to you.
Yeah, he can teleport to us. It's in 3 minutes.
Okay, we got time. I mean, I don't know how long it takes Greg to piss.
Yeah. So for those wondering, I'm using, it's called Helltides, plural.com, which is a great site
Yeah.
for timers and, of course, seeing the Helltide map.
It doesn't tell you where the mystery chests are, though, right? It just tells you where
it
they
does.
might be.
Oh, no. So basically, it's a community vote. So, yeah, it doesn't know.
Oh, no, I go to helltide.com. Is it a different thing?
No, Helltides, plural.com.
But I think there's a helltide.com as well.
Oh, maybe. I wouldn't go there
Oh,
without me.
battling
Greg,
websites.
We're doing a Legion, so just teleport to us. It starts in a few minutes.
Okay.
And don't forget that orange.
I already did.
Crackling.
I'm locked.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm locked in.
Such like making Greg use his hearts. But again, I feel like I waited too long to do it, Greg, is why. I felt the same way, and then I was like, oh, dude, I have so many of these. It's just the black hearts that you probably need to worry about. Everything else is super common. And then I didn't know this for the longest time either. The campfire.
Yeah, got to interact with it. You'll
Yeah.
get an XP boost.
But I didn't know. I thought I had to keep like, you know.
I mean, you can keep
what's
doing
it called,
it.
Gary, when you stoke a fire? Yeah. Is there another word for that? But I thought you had to keep stoking it.
No, I think you just do it once.
Yeah.
So wait, what
then
does
you
the
just
fire do? I don't
It'll give you an XP boost for the Legion event.
So yeah, just make sure every time you do a Legion, stoke it once, stand by it, and see on the bottom, Greg, that little campfire icon.
Yep.
It'll go up to 15 ideally.
Oh, okay.
So you want to get there a few minutes early, but just stoke it once and stand there. But that gives you an XP boost. So.
Stoke it to the east.
But interesting, I always make the argument, I'm like, yeah, I'm showing up early for these, and by the time I'm like in and out, they do give really good XP. You shouldn't miss them, but if you're doing like a nightmare dungeon or something pretty productive, like the time standing here, you could argue you could be getting this XP somewhere else.
Yeah.
Fran, do you know what this shield that I've got around my ears right now? This pops
Yeah,
up
that's
from
probably
time to
coming
time.
from the heart, maybe. Do you have a Malignant heart on?
Oh, maybe.
That is that the barrier one?
Well, let me look.
I'm curious.
My Wrathful.
Oh, that's the one. It's the cycle from the.
No, hold on. Let me find the Wrathful one. Here it is. Yeah. Oh, so it's every 20 seconds gain a barrier. That's what it is. So I'm getting the brutal proc right now. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, wait, which? Yeah, it's the one that cycles, so it'll pop off every once in a while, I think. Yep, there it goes.
Wait, so is it the longer I stand by the fire, the more this XP boost is going to go up?
Yeah, look at
keep
the
that-
bottom.
Yeah, I see. I actually didn't realize that. That's good though.
It'll go up to 15. See the number on the bottom of the fire?
Yeah, I see it now. It's at 13. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's good.
Yeah, it's a nice XP boost.
It's like I didn't know in Mario Kart that every coin you collect up to 10 makes you go a little bit
Speed.
faster.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Wow.
Until quite recently.
Dude, I played Mario Kart with some of the community. I don't know, it was maybe a few months ago, or maybe it was like a year ago at this point. But I totally hadn't played in forever, and I totally forgot about like after you everything. But after you flip in particular, or jump, you know, and flip, that you get like boosts. And I was like, how are these people like lapping me, dude?
Well, that's why you always try to drift through a turn, right? Because you'll get a speed boost coming
The
out of it.
drift, yeah, of course, like that I remembered, and like you know, that one I guess I feel like I can't forget. But I totally forgot
The
the boost
trick is
after
to
the
jiggle the stick when you're drifting, right? Because
Yes.
that'll give you the best boost.
Yeah, I think Double Dash introduced that.
They did.
The wiggle, man. That's one thing I loved about Mario Kart Double Dash.
Then DS, fuck you, Frank. Then DS introduced snaking.
Oh, Greg, now that you ding past 20, don't forget to go to the Alchemist and upgrade your potions.
Yeah.
Wait, Greg, what was snaking?
Remember, it broke the DS version where like you could just be drifting pretty much the whole time, but you would just snake back and forth.
wow.
So like online was like insane.
I don't remember that.
You're a fake fan. That's why you're 790.
Hey, I already admitted I forgot. Dude, jumping and boosting, I forgot. That was sad. When it occurred to me, I was like, dude, I've been playing for like an hour, just talking to chat and losing. They thought it was the funniest. There's a clip. They thought it was the funniest thing. Because I was just my reaction. I was like, oh my god, like how can I go this long? 7th place every time.
I mean, I try not to play Mario Kart too much because it's a fucking bullshit game.
Gary, pop off, man. Let me hear.
I've said it
Why
before.
do you think it's a BS game?
Because it's a game that punishes skill and rewards failure, which is the opposite of what any video game should do.
Like the blue shell, you
Yeah,
mean? Like this is your...
The people that invented the blue shell should be tried at the fucking Hague.
I actually want to know who did come up with the blue shell. Was that a Miyamoto special or like one of the just designers that never got credit for it?
Gary, what are you playing with your oldest daughter now?
Let me think. What is she? She's playing a lot of Splatoon. She's really into Splatoon at the moment.
Splatoon's a cool game.
Yeah, she loves Splatoon.
That was a very curmudgeon-y review of Mario Kart.
I mean, look, I
who's been
have very strong feelings about Mario Kart and Mario Party.
I was gonna say you have to have
Mario
Party.
Party.
Then.
You and I would agree 100%. Mario Party is like clown shoes, dude.
But I mean, at least you can turn the bonus stars off, which is the biggest problem with Mario Party.
Oh, okay. Nah, but dude, yeah, it's totally like, I hate Mario Party. It is designed
But
to be...
it's designed to be that, though. It wants you to
will get-
rage. Like, don't give that game what it wants.
Yeah. Mario Party just, it will just suddenly give you a rectal exam. Like, the game is the worst.
Mario Party, like, again, I'm okay with it because I just accept that the bullshit is part of the recipe.
Yeah, it's funny, but is it fun?
I mean, I have fun playing with the family, partly because it is so silly, and some of the mini games are a lot of fun. I don't enjoy the board game aspect of Mario Party. I like the mini games.
Oh, totally.
So I like that there's an option that just lets you play mini games.
Sure. Like oops, all berries.
Thing is, I'm not usually typically good at games, but like I typically am good at those mini games, and I typically come out as like if there's a star at the end for like whoever won the most mini games, I would get it. But like I never get that. It's like, oh, who landed on the most fucking red spaces by random luck? Fuck off. Like I'll go into the end of the game like with a healthy lead in stars and coins, but by the time Toad is fucking done giving away his random bullshit prizes, I'm fucking dead last. Like, how is that a video game?
Yeah, it's every time, too. That's me. I'm like, dude, I was in first place, and now I'm in last. At the very last moment. Yeah, it's got all these catch-up mechanics, and they're screw-you mechanics are what they are.
Well, mechanics for kids, you know. They just want kids playing the game.
You make a good point. Kids love it.
Go play COD if you want.
It's not
a pure skill challenge.
Oh, yeah, sure. If you want cheers. Greg, any extra crackling over there? Probably don't even notice.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I haven't noticed. I got a thing spinning around me, so yeah, probably. That must be electric.
That's probably from your class. It would literally be like a little it's basically lightning that as you hit enemies starts to arc between them in like a.
Sure.
But like, yeah, you're a sorcerer. You might be doing it anyway. Plus, these enemies are really high level.
All right, let's look the final
Or actually,
boss.
no. Legion are they at your level, Greg? Roughly?
I haven't felt anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, okay. I think they're roughly at your level.
There was another thing that I only learned just the other day. I got to level 80 without ever realizing this, that you can dismount from your horse in a way that is also an attack.
Oh, yeah.
I never knew that.
Unique to the class. It's really cool.
Yeah, and each one has their own unique thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that for a while either, and then I was like, I always was waiting for my cooldown.
And it's
to
right
do it.
there. I never asked like, oh, what's the X? What is the? I never even thought to press that X button. But yeah, now that I do it all the time.
I need time.
This guy's going down.
All right, you see Hag.
They got some fucked up looking monsters.
Yeah, totally. I really like the word Hag. Good one. Something about it.
I'm out of mana.
I feel like we don't use it enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty offensive.
I hope it's not, is it?
Yeah.
Calling a woman a hag? Yeah.
Well, I see, but I never said that was the context. I feel like you jumped to that.
Of it, you know what I mean?
Like if I'll call you an old hag.
That's fine.
I feel like I hope it's not like they wouldn't have put it in the game if it's like sort of.
I mean, it's not
old
like
word.
It's
Yeah,
not a
that
racial
doesn't mean
slur,
something
but I'm
else,
just
does
saying,
it? Yeah.
Oh, look at all these drops. Oh, I should go. You know, I've maxed out on obols. I should go spend some
Me
obols.
too. I gotta spend some obols. Let's spend some obols, and then I gotta come back and pick these up. You old hag.
I'm going to go to Kyovashad and
Got
spend some
him.
obols.
You old sea hag. Actually, I'll call you a sea hag because then
it sounds
if it
fun.
is bad, I'll be like,
That sounds bad.
whoa,
I learned
Blizzard.
it in a video game.
I learned that from Blizzard.
I miss being in England and being able to say the C word, you know?
God, when I first came to
That's not-
America, I got called into my boss's
God,
office and
jeez.
had to have that explained to me.
I had
C
such
word?
a good time
Wow.
over there just screaming it during panels.
Is that for real, Gary? When you got over here? Like,
Yeah,
they were
because
like,
in England,
hey,
because
over
England
here.
it just gets thrown around like, you know, like it's not a good
nothing.
word, but it doesn't have the same gender-specific toxicity that
It's not
it does
derogatory
here.
in that
Like in England, you wouldn't call a woman that. Like it's just not because it's bad, just because it's not it's a word that you associate with other, like men call other men that, right?
Right.
But in America, it's very different because it's specifically a misogynistic thing.
Yeah.
So I had to recalibrate when I came to, because I used to say it like it was every other fourth word.
Really?
Yeah.
Gary, you say the word and you and me can take it back.
What's that?
You say the word, you and me can take it back. Like if you want a friend in this fight to take back the C word.
Greg,
I feel like I've got better hills to die on than trying to make
gonna win that one.
Trying to make
I'm
cunt
just saying,
acceptable.
guys. Just saying.
I don't think you're the one to take it back. Oh my goodness. I wish I never.
Roger's on board. I can hear him laughing.
There's a whole episode of Curb about this. Remember he calls someone a cunt and like everyone fucking freaks out.
Yeah, I do remember
To be
that.
fair, Gary didn't call anybody that. He just said that he said it in the show.
I mean, again, we're on the internet. We're in international waters.
We're on the internet.
Yeah. It's like pirate radio.
So that's why it's okay to say hag. Okay.
Exactly. Oh no, Fran. Again, I wasn't saying you crossed the line with me. But if you go to Safeway tonight, you're like, hey, can I get some sushi, old hag? You're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well.
The worst part about that, Greg, is why am I going to Safeway to get some?
Why wouldn't you go to Why wouldn't you go to Safeway?
I didn't think about that
Why?
part.
Did you just go to Safeway and get sushi?
No,
the
I
other
don't
day?
eat Safeway sushi.
What, you got sushi? Oh no, you wouldn't get sushi from Safeway.
You old hag, why don't you drum me up some Nagori?
Holy shit.
We're having too much fun on here.
Greg's mind is so addled. I love it.
I don't know. Wait, I jumped to Safeway and then it was like, yeah, I just saw you at the counter getting sushi.
Let me get some sushi, you old hag.
Wow.
But the best part, you're at Safeway,
Safeway,
so
the best place for it.
But Greg, it almost makes it okay because I don't know why. It just feels like that's where you would say that.
At Safeway, the guy's
Like
got the cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah,
He's rolling in. He's like, all right, here you go. You piece of shit. Here
no,
it
I
is.
think she would have like a hairnet on and a cigarette, and she's like making you sushi.
Let me tell you something. I got spicy chicken wings from the 7-Eleven the other day, and they were surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Crying.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven chicken wings?
You know what they got?
Yeah, they
got
were
that
good.
They got the rollers and everything. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I like the spicy
hot
bite.
dog rollers?
The spicy bite's pretty good.
I like it as spicy. Oh, man. Let me get some sushi, you old hag.
Wow.
That's burned in my brain.
That's
Motorboat,
a thing.
son of a bitch. Here you go.
Hey, what do you want? You want some... okay, I gotta delete some gear. Focus up.
All right.
I feel like that
I'll
would
do
just-
my inventory management. That's an off-stream thing.
It feels like that would just make a great skit, you know? Maybe, I don't know if it's like SNL or Seinfeld, but...
I mean, some supermarkets, you know, they do actually have like a sushi person there that's making it and putting it out fresh.
Safeway does?
Yeah, I don't know about 7-Eleven.
If you catch it as they're putting it out fresh, it's like the trick when you want to get bakery bread is like go right after 4 o'clock when they put the fresh bread out. Oh, it's so good.
Never heard of that.
Get like a big French baguette. It still smells
the same as, like,
warm and
donuts,
fresh
Greg.
out of the oven. Oh, so good.
Don't you ever do that at a donut shop, Greg? You want to know as soon as they're like done making
That's
them.
like that Krispy Kreme thing where they
Yeah.
like, you know, they throw.
Oh, they put the light on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only for the basic glazed ones, though. You usually want something a bit better than that.
Hey, I'm just saying like that's their thing. That's when I think of that. That's the shtick I think of.
Where do you guys land on the, you know, sort of the cake donut versus Krispy Kreme, like Dunkin' Donut versus that, or...
I ain't throwing a donut out of bed no matter what.
Yeah, but I'm cake donut all the way. Like Krispy
Oh,
Kreme's great.
I'm an old-fashioned donut
Yes.
guy. Yeah.
It's amazing, but they're like just a pile of frosting and sugar, and it almost feels like it's not a donut to me. It's like a
I like
next
the
level.
I like the increased density of the old-fashioned.
Oh yeah, maybe dip it in some coffee. You know. Like,
Oh, you
so
Dunkin'?
good.
Yeah, you're
oh.
Dunkin'.
Oh yeah.
I like Krispy Kreme. I like Dunkin' Donuts. One of the things I love about San Francisco, though, is I love kind of like the Chinese hole-in-the-wall donut shops.
Yeah.
There's a place on 19th called Uncle Benny's. That's my favorite donut shop.
Oh yeah, Uncle Benny's. I used to get bagels from there.
Yeah,
Greg,
and
where we
Donut World.
I'm down to
also
go do this
excellent.
Malignant tunnel.
Did you pin it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that one. Got it. Let's go.
Where are you right now?
Is this
I'll head over.
horse ride, I guess?
Okay, I'll follow.
How we doing on
Greg.
that bar for the stream today?
Oh, we've already filled it today.
Hey, everyone
look
loves
at
Gary
that.
and Fran and Diablo.
Hell yeah.
They
It's a
love
big
that
deal, guys,
Diablo
'cause
stream.
Usually I'm cancer to the bar.
Oh really?
If I'm on,
They're trying to shut you down.
Yeah, people try to get their money back from the day before. You know,
You old hag. Give me my money back.
this old high eggs on, get him out of here.
Do you guys need obols? Do you want to do an event real fast?
I think I'm maxed out on obols.
Okay, well, let's just go do the one. Yeah, it's like an honest question because that's exactly what happens. You're like,
You got to remember, you got to like, even if you just go buy a bunch of keys, you know, like it's always good to have a little space for them.
yeah,
Sure. There's always
yeah. Those chests, like they've buffed them a little. I would say just roll gear ultimately.
Those for a chest that requires a key, they are shit.
Yeah, they are. They do.
Oh, so that, real quick too, Raj. That means we got 12 minutes left, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, that does.
All right.
There's an event here. You want to do
Just
this?
enough time for this dungeon. We can do the.
There's a Malignant
they're about
pustule right
12. I mean, you cut. It might take 15. I doubt. I think it'll take 10 minutes. It's like perfect.
Let's do it.
Just run over there and get it.
Fucking do it.
I mean, worst case, you know.
We're late to the thing we have to report after this.
No, I mean we just cut it. You're like, hey, too bad.
Listen, that's the margin of error we have. If we miss one podcast by 5 minutes, it's over. All right, Raj?
It's not even live.
Do you want to know how tight my butt got when the goddamn power went out? I was like, we're ruined.
What is the next show?
We're doing an embargoed review. Or, well, Gamescast.
It's not disclosed what it is.
I'm gonna do this. I'm doing an event over here that's gonna pop a chest if you want to come over and get it.
But I did. Greg was showing me all Spider-Man 2. I was so excited to finally get my hands on.
Oh, I'm so
would've-
excited to play
Just
Spider-Man 2.
Man, that's completely.
I honestly don't
fabricated.
know about that and Starfield coming out at the same time. Like, I'm not good at
There's
dealing with
plenty
two
of
big games at the
spaces,
same
plenty
time.
of space. Spider-Man's October 20th. Starfield's September 1st.
What about that Alan Wake 2?
Alan Wake 2 is trouble. Alan Wake 2 and Spider-Man are on
They're
top of each
the
other.
same week, dude. Why'd you do that to me?
Remedy doesn't care. They
Yeah.
don't care about Spider-Man.
I'm an Alan Wake stan, dude.
I can't wait. That game looks awesome.
Dude, I love Remedy, and just Alan Wake just looks so good. And really, like, over a decade of,
When does Alan Wake come out?
I think the 13th or the, when's Spider-Man again?
Spider-Man's the 20th, so I think it's
Oh,
like
17th,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe. It's like days before.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, that's gonna be so good. So many good games this year.
There's another game that was coming out around the 13th as well, too. What was that? Dude, so many.
Like, anyone who complains about video games currently needs to take a fucking good look in the mirror.
I need help.
Because games are great right now.
Oh, yeah. I never understand people who are like, I don't know what to play. I mean, sorry, I don't know what to play, but like, there's nothing I want to play. I'm like, dude, I always have, like you were talking about, Dave the Diver. I have this other list of games that I'll never play on Steam, and
Here's a list of games I'll never have
but I
played
mean, on my wish list.
I know.
For the algorithm, it's all about the
You
algorithm.
got it. Well, you got it. If you, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about it all the time, but if we haven't talked about it recently, if you like a game you see somewhere, wish listed on Steam.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if you're gonna buy it on PlayStation or Switch. It helps out the developers, especially indies, so much.
Exactly. Or you know, it's like if you like Fran playing Diablo, you go over to Fran Mirabella on YouTube, and you click on that Diablo podcast with Gary, you watch the one with Greg,
Right.
and then the algorithm, they say, ooh,
If you like buying video games, use the kind of funny code on Epic Game, right?
yes.
Creator code
There
time.
you go.
Don't put in France.
Yeah.
Don't put in name.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even want to get into it.
Who'd you piss off at Epic?
Nobody. I mean, I'll explain in short. The Twitter disconnected, and they give you like it just goes to your email, which is my personal email for whatever. I didn't.
Which is
notice
what
it.
again?
My personal email. But anyway, there was like a very short window of like, Twitter disconnected after being with the program since inception.
Yeah.
And promoting it and everything, and then they canceled it. That's it. It's a termination because Twitter disconnected.
Gotcha.
Even though like all the other stuff is well above the stuff. So
Sure.
meaning, yeah, I don't like talking trash about it. But I reached back out. I was like, I gave them plenty of time and was like, hey, this is unfortunate, but it seems like a technical error. They're like, yeah, sorry, we're changing the program. We can't do anything.
Malignant Heart here.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like you pissed off Donald Mustard. Yeah.
No, yeah. I know. It's funny because I know Donald. I would never like bothered Donald about it.
Call him right now.
I'm gonna.
Yo, what's up with you? I mean, use a
Definitely
code
not.
over here.
But a very unfortunate setup. So I've been
Series of unfortunate events.
patient to see this change, considering that I promoted this across, IGN, on KindaFunny before you guys were even doing it, etc. And like, I think it's great you guys have one, by the way. But obviously, I'm really raw about this.
Yeah. Time to
Sounds. If I were you, I'd probably just stop playing on PC. Just stop playing
Ah,
PC altogether.
You know,
mean, don't get me wrong, the code kind of funny works on Fortnite and everything else.
That's right.
Too, but-
Works
All
everywhere.
right, where's the outgrowth? Probably up north.
I just killed. Oh wait, I forgot a heart down there. Better go get it. It's north though, yeah.
Is this leaf up here?
You do the same thing I do, Gary. I always am like a north, east, west, like in this situation.
Oh yeah, it's presumably where that leaf is.
What is it? What do other people say? It's up
On top. Sometimes people say up
Okay,
top,
okay.
but I don't know. Like I always.
Oh no, that's a heart. Okay, that's a heart that already dropped. Did we do it already? No.
No. I was up there. I got split from you guys on my rant.
Maybe it's up here.
I was like seething with rage.
Donald Mustard got you again.
Donald.
There's a
Donald's a
shrine up
great
here, a
dude.
lethal shrine. And a resplendent chest. What else, though?
How we doing on time?
Great, 7 minutes.
Oh yeah, I told you we would easily. We smashed it.
Crushed it.
Nothing. This is a dead end. It's not here.
You must progress the seasonal quest line.
God, I fucking hate it when it gives you a shrine and then there's just nothing around for ages.
Well, no, there's that door over there.
Yeah, but that's a story quest
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Wait, it's not here?
No, it's somewhere
What the
else.
frick?
There's another area we haven't checked.
I know, a wasted shrine, right?
Oh, the worst. Especially when you get a conduit.
Yeah, you're always trying to like.
I would play like a whole spin-off game where you're just a conduit all the time. Just like wrecking shit constantly.
Just the little ball just
Yeah.
slamming into stuff.
Oh my god.
That would make it great.
All right, I'm here. I got it. I'm on it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Blue.
come to me.
Okay.
So that being said, since there's only a little time left, like, how are you guys now feeling? Is the season perspective changed for you guys at all?
I mean, I was never down on it, right? Like, I'm excited to play more of it. Like, I think once I get my altars done on my Eternal character, then I have no problem just turning it on and doing seasonal stuff on.
Right. I think they haven't detailed, I don't think, how and if it copies back, but I assume it does. You could still do your altars on your,
Knock out the ones here that I don't have.
Yeah, it's
there.
the same difference.
Here, I
Do it.
still got to go get all the goddamn.
Well, no, they should. So as long as the way it works, right, is as long as you've logged into your Eternal, well, with this new season, which you obviously have, it copies over. So everything's copied to your season.
That's the thing that caught a couple of people I noticed, that you have to
For the
log into your
altars.
Eternal character. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you log into your Eternal, and that'll copy over all that progress to your seasonal. So all of your altars and map, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
So everything beyond that, number of dungeons done, all that, won't copy. But that's sort of the point is, yeah, I mean, I guess to that end, all that's going to reset around mid-October when Spider-Man 2 comes out, is my guess.
Can they say that?
Yeah, I think, by the way, that's when the new season of Diablo hits. I'm just
Yeah,
guessing based
this
on
one
the
ends,
timing.
yeah.
It'll be around October 19th, so you'll have one night to play it, maybe.
Like I said to you earlier and on your podcast, I'm going to always be behind a Diablo, and I'm fine with that.
Yep.
I don't mind. I'm out here having fun.
Yeah, we
smashing stuff.
got a year.
Me and Gary get together, we say the C word, we take it back. don't we?
That's what it's all about.
What about yo hags?
Listen, Biden's got enough on his plate. He'll never catch us. He'll never see us doing it.
All right, I got some points to spend, but I'll worry about that another time.
Well, we're in that weird thing where you got like 4 minutes left on the stream.
I know. Now it's just awkward.
So now you, what do you
There's like,
It's just 4 minutes.
just sit here? You know what I mean?
Barrett's in the control room doing like the
Great.
stretch emoji.
did you get any sweet new hearts?
I got
Oh,
more
yeah, let me check my
oranges.
hearts. Let's see.
Got some more oranges
I don't have-
out there.
I don't have a wrathful. I might just salvage it. Oh, I'll look at them later, but I'll probably just salvage
I did
them.
not even tick a level in this world, which is fine because the memories were worth way
Come
more
on.
than that.
You know what I mean? Think of all the adventures you had with us.
But I would have leveled up probably to like 72 by now.
I dinged, I think, 3 times there. I'm 46 now.
23.
Lucky.
Michael Jordan's number. I'm
Lucky
counting
these folks. I mean, again, I like the season in general, but
Ooh,
it's,
I can upgrade my potions.
it's
Sorry.
almost the same, and that's why I'm still like confused at the like. The only reason to grind the Eternal Realm is just to make sure you don't fall behind for next year.
Again,
a
that's my
year.
thing, right? Is I want to jump in there and get it done, so when the next season comes, I have all the altars unlocked and I don't have to worry about that time around.
But again, I'm
Feel me on that?
quite sure they haven't. I don't think they've detailed how that works. But I think as long as you do it in the seasonal, it's gonna. I think it should copy back
You think, though. You don't know. You think.
Well, but your character will be sent back to the Eternal Realm, so it becomes the Eternal Realm, and therefore the mechanics should work exactly the same. You can always copy over your progress between your Eternal characters, even if they're different. You log into both in the new season, is the way it works currently, and then you log in your season, and then all that copies. So
you're thinking, though, all right? You're not Rod Ferguson.
There's
right?
no.
Your word isn't bond. I don't know what's going to happen.
But it already works that way, is what I'm saying. As long as it's in the Eternal Realm, it will copy over to your season.
Mike, will you do me a favor
Ooh, I
and
completed
tell-
chapter 3, and now I
tell
got all the
Fran his
rewards.
word
That's
isn't
cool.
Bond.
Fran, your word is not Bond. You know that.
Mike, you don't know what
Greg
you're
Miller.
saying, dude. You don't know.
Also, Mike, you down to take back the C word with me and Gary?
No,
Let's take it back.
Stop. But yeah, I mean, hey, play the game how you want. Eternal Realm is still fun.
Hey, play the game how you
Segue from the C word, dude, is hard.
yeah.
It's a hard segue.
Yeah, I mean, how do you follow that?
Bunch of brummies.
Who? I had fun today, guys. I had fun today, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Diablo's a
Thank
fun
you for
game to
having
stream
me.
because, like I said, you can play it like only like half focused and have a chat, which is where the real fun is.
Yep. I had a good time. I achieved nothing for my character.
Oh my god! But you helped your friends out, you know?
I did. Like I said, that was what made it worth it.
Yeah. See, Roger's got it. You had fun.
You had fun.
We're telling you, you had fun.
Talked about
You
the
I
never-
did have fun. Yeah.
Learn.
Did get that hag back in our
Yeah,
vocabulary.
you brought that back. We're happy to see that.
That landed us on a couple unfortunate segues from Craig and Gary.
Hey, man.
Which can never be erased from the international waters, as they say.
We're just having fun. I think.
We've bloodied the international waters.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another stream here on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames and youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames. Remember, each and every day at 10 a.m. we go live with Kinda Funny Games Daily, do a little post show, and then stream some video games for fun times. Fran and Gary, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us.
Thank you for
That was
having me.
fun.
Fran, where can people keep up with you?
Twitch TV/FM3_ would appreciate seeing you over there. Lots of Diablo happening. And check out, the Diablo podcast with these guys on my YouTube channel, Fran Mirabella. It's also on Spotify and Apple. Diablo podcast with Fran.
Gary, where should people keep up with you?
You can find me on Threads. So I'm much more active there than on Twitter these days. G Witter, GWHITTA on Threads. Still Gary Witter on Twitter and YouTube. I don't know. I guess that's it. And Twitch, but I'm not really on Twitch that much these days.
Except when you're with Felicia Day.
Except, Felicia Day, we play. Oh, we're going to be starting Baldur's Gate Friday night. Me, Felicia, Adam, and one other. So that should be fun.
Who's the other? Is that a surprise?
I think we're waiting on confirmation.
Gotcha.
But there's a player to be named later.
It's that lady who makes sushi at Safeway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had fun hanging out with you. Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.
Bye.
Boy.